Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey everyone, David Rath here with Rath Mitsubishi. Our state sales tax paid offer was a big hit. Frankly, we've been too busy selling cars to come up with an inspired replacement. So in my stereotypical artistic procrastination, I just gave up and decided to extend the sale through Labor Day. Just bring in your old ride and get state sales tax paid when you trade, now through Labor Day weekend. Probably. Just another reason why all the happiest drivers are rolling with Rath. Get state sales tax paid when you trade, now through Labor Day at Rath Mitsubishi. Don Tyson and 71B Springdale, rathmitsubishi.com.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as that's 888-665-0696.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Mostly sunny skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs will climb into the low 90s. Tomorrow, for Friday, we've got sunshine and a high of 92. Saturday will be hotter with a high of 93. But by Sunday, we'll start a little cooling trend and we'll be in the 70s for highs by the first of next week. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 9 days. Broadcasting from the Crane Automotive Team Studio, the most honest show in the history of Arkansas Talk Radio.
Baby, you are so talented, and they are so dumb.
Derek Ruskin.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
Zach Arns.
Notre Dame, our mother.
And Denver Bill.
This one's for John.
Setting the standard for talk radio in the state of Arkansas.
The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach.
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
Starts right now.
Thursday. It's the Ruskin and Zach Show. Welcome in, 877-377-6963. That is the phone number for the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. You can call that number. Bill will pick up, and then we'll put you on the air. Or you can text us directly like B.E. just did. And he has a quick question today. B.E.'s always first in with a question. He wants to know, Nick, does your street cred take a hit when you come in here and hang out with us?
No, I think it enhances it.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Well, keep thinking that.
At least on the air.
We've got a couple hours of things I swear to you, we're going to do some things that I forgot to get to or didn't get to yesterday. We're going to talk about the Pittman show last night. What a bonanza.
That was a barn burner.
It was, out of the chute, barn burner. A lot of propaganda being thrown over there. We do, and I feel bad. We are going to begin today's show on a very somber note. As you know, we like to celebrate the wins around here. Lately, we've been celebrating the losses. As of today, Bill, Colorado Rockies have been eliminated from the Major League Baseball playoffs.
You know what sucks about that? You know what sucks about that?
Tell me.
They've won 6 of 7.
Yeah, but
they're on a streak. They took out Ohtani last night.
They did. And you know what? It got them?
Nothing. Meat between buns. Meat
the saddest meat between
Nugget.
buns ever.
Meat between buns. Meat between buns. Nugget. Meat. Meat.
Feel bad.
Buns. Nugget. Meat.
Oh, you don't.
Meat.
No, I really don't.
Buns. Nugget. Meat.
That's a Rocky Mountain Minute. Hold on, please.
This very somber Rocky Mountain Minute brought to you by Sloan Electric. They're looking for licensed journeymen and an apprentice to join their team at Sloan Electric at Fort Smith. Competitive pays, paid vacation, 6 paid holidays, overtime, 479-461-4302 in the River Valley, 461-4302. Sloan Electric.
I have a
We
fun
can power
fact.
up together. Yes, are you going to be okay?
Yeah, because
Okay.
look, we've known all year that they were going to be horrible. But
All
I've
right.
got another fun fact.
Yeah,
you
go
know who
ahead.
else? You know who else was eliminated?
Who
last
else
night?
was eliminated last night?
The Chicago Sky.
All right.
There will not be any Angel Reese rebounds in
I don't know. The me-bound thing was fun for a minute.
rebounds and the pray ups.
Yeah. I hadn't heard pray-ups. That's nice. I used to call it my daughter would intentionally every now and then would throw up a 3, and I used to call it a prayer ball. But yeah, I like pray-ups. That's outstanding. Good.
Yeah, they got gassed in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up on my WNBA news. So we're not going to see any Paige Beckers. We're not going to see any Angel Reese in the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to shut up now.
Nick Limber's here. Nick, fresh off the lake. Clearly, I need a better profession. If you're spending, Wednesdays on the lake with your team.
Well, we did a culture building day. So
What are you building culture? How does one build culture on a boat in the middle of the lake?
Well, everybody on our team works extremely hard.
Uh-huh.
And this is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job.
Uh-huh.
And so, therefore, we've got to take time to hang out and kind of relax and unwind. And
You don't have to read this from the manual.
it just comes.
Who drove the boat?
It comes naturally. We had actually 3 of them. We had a couple party barges and a couple of wakeboard boats.
All right. Anybody fall in the water?
We can't talk about
Okay.
it. It's kind of like
Good.
Beaver Lake, Las Vegas.
Gotcha. What happens at Beaver Lake stays at
Nah,
Beaver Lake?
it was pretty calm.
You looking very tanned, rested and ready to go, right?
Oh man, it's a difference what a day makes.
Yeah, no kidding. Dale, one of our sales guys, came back just a little while ago and dropped this little nugget on me because we are 9 days away from the start of college football season. I'm going to give you something to make yourself feel better. The University of Arkansas has twice as many wins over Alabama as they do Missouri. How about that? They played Alabama 32 times. They've won 8. They've played Missouri 16 times. And they've won 4. So, you get twice. You can put that on a T-shirt.
Houston Dale, the winning coach of that.
Well, the last win, Pittman got him in 21? That was the last win over Missouri. So I'd have to go back and look and see. I'm sure Bobby got him once. No, he wouldn't have, because Missouri didn't join the Big 12 the SEC until 12. So
No, when was the only one? Now again, because
you're
I've
gonna
been
make me
watching
look
from
this
afar.
up.
When was the snow game? Was that 2 years ago?
Last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah, they lost that one. So the point of all of that is the Missouri game is not a rivalry. In order to be a rivalry, you have to win more than 1 out of 4.
Yeah, it's been pretty lopsided.
It's been
for a
very,
while.
very lopsided. So we're going to talk about. We started to dig into this yesterday about Pittman's place amongst the coaches in the SEC, and we'll do some side by side comparisons. Also out today, and it is this is a talk radio holiday of sorts. The FPI came out. That is the ESPN's Football Power Index, and it's a blunt tool, but it is fairly accurate when it comes to predicting wins and losses. They're usually within a game, either way, and we'll talk about that. Bob and Branson says, "Man, Pittman's been here since 21. He's actually been here since 20, so that feels good." Abner pointing out that Pittman owns 25% of Arkansas's wins against over Alabama. No, it's Missouri. He's got one out of the 4.
I was referring to Houston on the Alabama wins.
He would have been.
He's got to be up there, doesn't
he? Yeah. The last one they won was the Shoelaces game when Mustaine hit Cleveland. That's the last time Arkansas beat Alabama. And what's his name? Tiffin, the kicker, I think missed like 23 field goals that day. BE pointing out, another thing we need to update at some point today. Hopefully, Aaron will be able to come in on this. We need to get some information on the black SUV in Franklin County yesterday that saved lives. One of our listeners was changing a tire on the side of the road, and this black SUV came up and saved this gentleman's life. We'll talk about that as well. We have new field storming policies put down by the University of Arkansas. I'm excited about this. It's kind of a delayed field storming. You're going to have to wait 3 minutes, and they'll put a countdown up on the Jumbotron. Then you can storm.
Does that bring the buy down?
I think actually it does. I think it skirts at least part of the payment you would have to make for a field storming. So that there's not a chance in the world a drunk college student's going to pay attention to something on the video board. If you're going, you're going. Have you ever field stormed?
I have not.
Bill?
No,
I haven't. It wasn't a thing when I was in college. And frankly, Arkansas didn't win that many football games when I was in college.
No, closest I came was the 94 game in Charlotte. Because we were right there, man. We could have.
Well, a couple of years ago, I was at the.
But the president was there.
A couple of years ago, I was at the Arkansas Auburn basketball game when Auburn was.
That was court storming.
They did court storm, but I did not. But it was a pretty cool sight.
Text out of the 479, Mike from Elkins. Serious question. Now, everybody bring the mood back down. How can Bobby Petrino say Taylor Green is a better quarterback this year when your quarterback ranked 10th in fumbles and you practice him in a no-contact jersey? I think what Petrino is referring to is decision-making, accuracy, not putting the ball in harm's way. These are all things that Taylor Green struggled with, just throwing the ball into traffic. Said this 1,000 times. Nobody seems to listen. His best throws are slants and bubbles. That's what he does the best. When the ball goes down the field is when he tends to throw it into traffic. So if he's doing better, more power to you, man. Now you've got something. We'll see if that comes to pass. But I'm willing to wait on the whole Taylor Green thing. You're gonna have to show me before I believe anything.
I think if the wide receivers perform as well as the line, I think he's gonna be a superstar.
You think
this year. Sorry, I think
how
2 years under Petrino.
Okay,
guys got.
If your receivers aren't any good and your line's no good.
Well, I said a big if.
Okay.
But, if they're able to get open, get some separation, and he improves like he did last year, I think he's going to be surprisingly better than people are giving him
Are you
credit
looking
for.
for the Kool-Aid liner? Because I will if you're not.
I forgot this isn't that kind of show. I retract everything I said.
No.
He sucks.
You know
but
what?
Anyway.
Stick to your beliefs. I just we've heard this year after year after year after year, and no one has. It very rarely comes to fruition. So I'm in the camp of, look, you better show me before I'm going to go, okay, yeah, the guy has improved. You can tell me he's improved all day long. Fantastic. You told me that last year. You told me the year before that. It's, I'm willing to just sort of wait on all of that. Hacker pointing out Pittman once had both rivalry trophies, Larry the bowling ball and the Outback trophy. Okay. Text out of the 479. This is for you. They also added Mike Washington, who fumbled 7 times last year. Okay, text out of the 501. Now,
hang on. The West Coast there is a little thinner, so the ball tends to
it's an altitude
scored out a
thing.
little bit
Okay,
easier.
I gotcha.
Absolutely.
Text out of the 501. I'm glad somebody mentioned this. I was going to get to this in a little bit. Keyshawn Blackstock, who was according to some that cover this team, one of the top interior offensive linemen in last year's portal class that they put at tackle, has moved to the defensive side of the football. He is now taking reps as a defensive lineman, a position he has not played since high school. So that experiment has gone out the window. Generally speaking, when a player flips from offense to defense, moving from guard to tackle is one thing, moving from tight end to tackle is one thing, running back to wide receiver, quarterback to wherever, that's one thing. When you are an offensive lineman and you move to the defensive side, it's not a good sign. It means you do not fit into their plans. And I mean, I don't want to say it's an admission of a mistake, because Keyshawn Blackstock may be a terrific 3 technique on the inside, but he is now playing defense. And I don't know, weird to make that move, 2.5 weeks into camp.
Yeah, I saw that. That was definitely a head scratcher. Hopefully means the offensive line is significantly better than we were anticipating.
Nick, you run a business. If you've got somebody in HR and they're just not cutting it, you move them into the real estate side of things, just to see what happens.
We usually let them be janitor or something like that. But no, kidding. Now, valid point, but maybe they need a little depth on the D line, which that was maybe a red flag right there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you know what? I hadn't even thought of that. That may be what they're looking for on the defensive side. You need interior guys. If you're going to move him in there, I mean, he's a big body. I'll give him that. But that's a red flag. That is a signal that, hey, there's either an issue on either the offensive line's good and they don't need him, or the defensive line's bad. And,
I think it's going to be option B.
Okay.
I think they need some depth, and that doesn't bode well for the defense. But
Bill, did you listen to the Pittman show last night? I was busy.
No, I had some stuff.
Okay. I heard it launch. By the way, shout out to my trivia teammates. We won last night. Casanos does trivia on Thursday in Fayetteville. We won. Y'all lost
significantly.
You know what? We were good. We were in good shape. Kid actually got the last question, so that was nice to see. Shout out to Springdale Public Schools for educating my child. Anybody know how many letters are in the Spanish alphabet? She did.
You were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Inside track.
Mm-hmm.
You knew
Absolutely.
the questions.
Well, they've got the tilde.
I don't know what that means.
It's the little squiggly line above some of the word or some of the letters.
Here's the text of the 501. Hogs suck at getting sacks. Seems no better this year. They have not had, Landon Jackson notwithstanding, they have not had an edge rusher since Trey Flowers that can get pressure without help, without blitzing.
Flowers and then Jamal Anderson.
And
Jamal
Anderson was before that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while. Landon Jackson, he had big games. He had 3 sack games against Alabama. But man, I read that this morning and I'm like, no way. This is a terrible sign for not just Keyshawn Blackstock, but the program as a whole. This is a guy that was starting for you last year, who's now a defensive lineman.
Didn't he get double teamed a lot though?
No, he couldn't block anybody last year. I mean, he's a
I was talking about Landon Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, he was getting chipped for sure.
Somebody else got to step up.
Someone in Missouri says that when you go with option C because they suck on both sides of the line, we don't know that yet. So stop being negative. They said last night, listen to a part of the playback today. When you listen to the show, you got to listen to it live. And it's because it kind of loses the magic. It's kind of like Christmas. If you're not there, it's just not the same. But man, they were talking them up. They were saying all the right things. They are doing their best to change the media narrative. I don't think this is going to go very well narrative. They are doing their best.
I think the term we heard the other day was Pittman was chesty. Is that
chesty?
Still relevant?
Yeah, I'd like that. That's a good phrase.
Okay.
I absolutely. He had his chest puffed out, and we're going to be better than the media thinks. Okay. Again, you're dropping dimes here. And, in a couple of weeks, we're going to find out. I don't think your Alabama A&M is going to test you. I don't think Arkansas State's going to test you. But week 3, you're going down to Mississippi. We'll find out. Yeah. We're going to find out exactly how good you are.
Him and SUVs in Missouri.
Yeah, we're going to get into the SUV in Franklin County. Let's see here. Trey Williams wasn't bad, but you're right. No edge presence in a decade. No, I mean, Landon Jackson was it. And took Landon Jackson a while to get going. In the sack game, his first year here, I mean, it's kind of a wash, but that their inability to land an elite level edge rusher since Trey Flowers is noticeable because you have to send extra guys to get pressure. You can't let guys in this league anyway stand back there and throw.
Yeah, that's when they pick you apart on the pass.
Oh, now Jamie from Fayetteville, that was the question at trivia. Jamie, you and I were in the same building last night. The longest punt's 98 yards in the NFL. Do you know how tall the Statue of Liberty is with the pedestal? Like 350 feet. These were things that we needed to know last night. The kid got the letters in the Spanish alphabet. Let's see here. Wes from Springdale says Landon Jackson was a good defensive lineman. Took plays off at times last year. Buffalo Bills didn't think so. They thought he was a highly functioning defensive. And I agree. Landon Jackson he's an NFL project. This, it's going to take him a couple of years. But he had a good senior season. His junior year, sophomore year, but he took off last year, third year in the system.
Well, you think him performing solo on the tackle on the edge with no pressure, he'll excel? Got some pretty freakish athleticism.
A little bit. TC's texting to preach. Show us, not tell us. Here's the thing, and this has been going on for, look, I've been here 34 years, and it's the same thing every year. We get this ramp up in mid-August where people start buying into this, and then they feed into it that, hey, we're going to be better than you think we are, and then you kick it off. Then you find out. This is the toughest schedule, non-con in particular, they've had in quite some time. This is a very difficult schedule that they are going to have to manage. We'll talk about what the FPI thinks when we'll do it next. The FPI is a very blunt tool. It gives you a percentage chance to win. Now, there's a margin of error about 7%. So either way, you're considered a draw, and we'll march through the schedule. I can tell you this: they're very heavily favored to beat Alabama A&M. Arkansas State very heavily favored. And then things get interesting when you hit that Ole Miss game down at Vaught Hemingway. He's Nick Lindberg. Bill is over there. We don't have anything scheduled today, right? Or did I forget anything?
No, we're good. But I do have a legitimate question real quick.
Yeah.
And I don't want this to count. Wasn't now I'm forgetting his name. The Drew guy.
Drew Sanders?
Yes.
Or Drew Morgan?
No, Drew Sanders and then Greenlaw. Were they not
linebackers?
Both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, weak
okay.
side
No,
linebackers.
So I thought Sanders was. I thought he was a lineman.
No, he's a linebacker. Actually, Dre Greenlaw was a safety in high school. They bulked him up and made him a linebacker. Heck of a nice guy, that Dre Greenlaw. Chris Fort Smith wishing everyone a happy Friday Eve. Shut up, Chris. We don't need your positivity today. Let's see here. Jamie. Here we go. Holly is checking in. Imagine the shock when I turn on the radio and y'all are talking about football. Holly, don't latch on to that. Don't latch on to the fact that we're going to be talking about sports. At some point, we will get derailed. I've got some other stuff that we need to get into. We have an update on a story that we brought you earlier about a $2 million heist inside Miami Arena with a Heat play. Nick is here all day. Denver Bill is here. We'll talk some FPI coming up. We've got some news, got some poll questions, some other stuff all on the way. You want to jump in? It's 877-377-6963. It is the Ruskin and Zach Show. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
East Coast summers, living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, fireflies and thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Rhoback.com.
Rhoback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Rhoback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's, where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
Has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the relief hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Hey parents, did you know that at JJ's Grill, kids eat free all day, every day? That's right. Kids 12 and under get a free meal and drink with the purchase of any adult entree. No catch, no gimmicks, just a solid meal for the parents of our community. So if it's any day that ends in Y, bring the crew to JJ's Grill where the whole team eats happy. Don't forget, this deal is diamond only and the free kids meal comes from the kids menu.
Rowdy House. Shop every team in town.
Whether you're a student, alumni, or outrageous Razorback fan, there's no better place to shop Arkansas gear than Rally House. If you're heading to the game this year, make sure you stop by Rally House Arena Village right off campus. This is the Hogs fan playground for gear, gifts, and so much more. Rally House is a must-stop shop when you're in Fayetteville this season.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Picture this. It's lunchtime or dinner time, whatever. It's time to eat Taco Bell time. Time to choose which Lux Cravings box you'll get. Iconic staples for $5, an abundance of faves for $7, or maybe something new. The lavish $9 Discovery box with crispy, cheesy street chalupas. And now it's time to indulge. Choose your $5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box today at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks excludes freezes. Tax extra.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. They have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. Absolute Janitorial Service cleans multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and so much more. Call Absolute Janitorial Service today for a free quote at 866-WITH-AJS. That's 866-948-4257. See what an absolute difference they can make for your business.
ESPN 99.5.
Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruskin and Zach.
Ruskin and Zach Show. News brought to you by the Good Chair, because there was nowhere to sit. You get the Good Chair exclusively at the stadium shop. Stop by and tell Robert Errol Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair. 9 days away from the start of the 2025 Razorback football season. Arkansas is going to host Alabama A&M in Fayetteville. ESPN's Football Power Index for the first time, because Arkansas has a 99% chance to win that game. Kickoff scheduled for 3:15. Begin your day with Arkansas Game Day at 10 a.m. A Hog Reaction will follow 1 hour after the game. Arkansas going to allow football fans to rush the field following big wins. We're going to have to discuss what a big win is. We have field rushing protocols around here. Derek fancies himself the czar of field rushing. I don't think Alabama A&M is a field rushing game. Anyway, they will only allow you to rush the field after a delay so the Razorbacks can avoid some hefty fines. The SEC's updated field rushing policy, $500,000, applies to each incident across all sports. The conference can waive the fine if the visiting team and officials are allowed to reach the locker room before fans descend. The plan is Arkansas will allow 3 minutes for teams to get off the field, and then
so it's a
rush the
hold
floor.
on, please.
Yes, yeah, hold on, please. Everybody hold up.
I think protocols are all about era. Like Chad Morris era, you would probably rush the field with Alabama.
If you'd gotten close to Western Kentucky, yeah, you probably would have rushed the field. Basketball, the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, going to start 2 days before the opening ceremonies. FIBA not clear on whether the men's or women's tournament will go first. Boston Celtics have their new owner in place. He is a private equity mogul. Nick, at what point or what dollar sign do you become a mogul?
Oh, I think it's got to be high million, mid-range millions. And
like you have to be 100 million or more?
3 to 5 and up.
Okay. All right. 300 to 500 million makes you a mogul. Well, his name is Bill Chisholm, and he got the keys to the Boston Celtics.
Now, I will tell you, in the real estate industry, you're a mogul if you sell 3 houses a year around here.
Really?
Well, according to a lot of people.
Okay.
I kind of chuckle.
Wow. There's a jab at somebody.
No, wasn't anybody particular.
Oh, come on. No, say it. Go ahead, say it. Nobody's listening. Yeah. It's fine.
It's early in the day, right? Yeah.
Your Ruskin and Zach X Polls brought to you by nobody. Bill, do you think your pet knows when their birthday is?
I don't know when her birthday is. She's an adopted ass mutt. I have no idea.
90.4% of you said no. Nick?
Really? That's horrible.
Nick, can you still go out 2 nights in a row?
As far as
go out.
Honky tonking?
Yeah, honky tonking and doing whatever.
Oh, I thought you meant like back-to-back Chili's nights.
No. I meant like I've done it 2 nights in a row and I'm exhausted.
I've got to hydrate and get some good sleep.
Yeah.
Building up for a couple days.
67.5% of you said no, you cannot. And Bill, when someone responds to a text with "Sorry, I just saw this," are they lying?
100%.
81.3% of you said yes. Those are your Ruskin and Zach X polls brought to you by nobody in particular. Let's see here. Hacker wants to know, would Notre Dame be a field rushing game? Yes, they'd be a top 10 team. I don't know why you'd be rushing. You lose by 60, but whatever. Fake Sterling, maybe a 10 Mississippi before you can rush the field. We've had this conversation before. I can't have this conversation with Ruskin because he didn't play flag football. What is the proper Mississippis before you can rush a quarterback in touch football?
Well, I think it started with, it's a hard word to say, and then you put that southern draw, it's probably like 30 seconds,
Yeah, but you have to go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. See, I found in my research on this particular topic that there are regional differences. In the South, it's 3. It's 3 Mississippi. You go into the Northeast, it's 5. You get to 7 Mississippi. I mean, we're not playing flag football at that point. This is
up there in the air. It's 3.
3 Mississippi. And we actually had to put in a rule where you had to say the entire word Mississippi. You couldn't just slur it all
you had to let the quarterback know you were coming.
Exactly. Let's see here. Russell and Mountain Home pointing out that a weekend in New Orleans is debilitating. Let's see here. Austin from Van Buren on the Lewis Automotive Hotline. What I've learned is drinking the Kool-Aid is like going back to someone who keeps cheating on you because they've changed.
Bell ringer. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just we'll quietly ring the bell on that one.
A subtle bell ring.
Wookie Porn says we're going to get to test the 3-minute wait period after the Notre Dame game. Listen, guys, can we have a moment here for just a second? Bring it all. I've heard it all, and I understand you're excited. I get it. You don't get to see that group come in here very often or ever. I understand you are excited. This is out of your pay grade, man. It's just out of your pay grade. Just out of your pay grade.
I did get a couple texts, though, and I have to correct you from the other day.
Uh-huh.
You said Notre Dame had more draft picks than any other program. That is
it's first round. Yeah, it's first round draft picks.
Oh, changing it.
No. That was what I meant. It's first round draft picks. Southern Cal second.
Moving the goalposts.
No. They're really good. You're not. That's what it is. And I can cross over on both of yours, Mississippi and Arkansas.
Well, that wasn't.
Let's see here. Here's a fun text. I'll be real surprised if Notre Dame makes it past Miami, A&M, and Arkansas. Well, they beat A&M last year. Golly, what? Guys, I understand. Look, I understand. We're 9 days out. Everybody's excited, but we're just saying stupid stuff. We're just saying dumb stuff.
You do realize they're just pushing your buttons, right?
You can't push my buttons. I've heard all of it. I've heard every one of them. As I've pointed out, win a Heisman Trophy, win a national title, then call me. Just do one of them.
Well, while we're piling on, I did see a picture of that guy that you're starting quarterback. You think he's the truth?
CJ Carr? I don't know. I have no idea. Dale came in here and asked me the other day about it. I'm like, they're good everywhere else. All he has to do is not suck. That's all that he has to do.
They look like they pulled him out of a driver's ed course.
You think so?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We
He
will see.
look kind of fragile.
Billy in Springdale, as much as I would absolutely love to see Arkansas whip the crap out of Notre Dame, it's not going to happen. Maddie at Springdale, we aren't beating Notre Dame. See, okay, the logical people have moved back in. You know what? Roll the ball out there. Let's see what happens.
I think you've got a little button that you go back up needed, or how's that working?
Everything's fine. Everything's great. Man, it's football season. We get free.
I
We
know, I
actually
love
get
it.
real football this weekend.
I love
football that counts.
What do you think the spread's going to be on that game?
Notre Dame game?
Yeah.
It'll be somewhere between 12 and 15.
I think
somewhere
it's
there.
14 range. That's kind
Okay,
of what I was
so while we're on the subject, the FPI came out today, and I went through it, and I find the FPI to be it's a directional tool. It will help you forecast how your team's going to do, and they're very good at this. We do it 3 times a year because the FPI moves depending on injuries, how teams are playing, so it'll move a little bit, but they're usually within a game of where you ultimately finish. I already told you that the Alabama A&M game, Arkansas has a 99% chance to win the game. Feel good about that, right? And I already have told you that Arkansas State, they have a 90% chance to win the game. These are all excellent numbers. Now, third, game 3, Mississippi. Take a stab at it.
47.
27. Mississippi will be heavily favored in that game, probably by double digits. They will probably win the game according to the FPI. Game 4, Memphis, which is where I have said their season starts.
I think that's probably 55%.
60. So you're in that neighborhood. That game can swing a little bit over the next couple of weeks. Notre Dame at Fayetteville.
15%.
31.
Oh, better than
And it's because of the road. They'd be the same thing if the game was in South Bend. They'd be in that 27 range. Tennessee at Knoxville.
40%.
23.
Ouch.
See, and I'm telling you, this thing, we do this. Derek and I will look at it. We'll look at it in the preseason. We'll look at it about week 4, and then we'll look at it again in like November just to see how it's doing. Texas A&M.
50-50 on that.
38%.
The homer in me's coming out.
All right, now
they're due.
When was the last time they beat A&M? Because I don't remember.
It's been a while.
3 or 4 years
Yeah,
ago?
it's been 3 or 4 years.
Right.
It's probably the
So
Burks year.
that answer is 0.
No, it's 38%. Auburn.
Oh, Hogs have got it. Where's that game at?
53%.
Is that at Auburn?
It's here.
Oh, here. Okay.
53% at home against Auburn. I take that. Mississippi State is 71%.
Oh.
Okay, Mississippi State sucks. I think we all understand that. As long as you don't screw it up, you're going to be fine. LSU.
31.
Wow, right on the money. 31%.
Hey, how about
30.
that?
They don't believe Arkansas could beat LSU. Now, the University of Texas.
16%.
10%. At this point, going into the Missouri game, if the FPI is correct, Arkansas is 5-6. Missouri.
Man, they
Here.
perform so horribly against them.
They do.
But somebody's job will be on the line.
Somebody's job might be, yeah.
45% Hogs.
53% Arkansas to win the game.
Oh.
Now, the 253s, Auburn and Missouri, can be considered toss-ups. Generally speaking, 57% is about the high. Anything between like 43 and 57 is considered a wash. You're looking at they have Arkansas going 6-6, 7-5 the high end, 5-7 on the low end. Does that sound fair?
It's a tough schedule.
It's a tough schedule, and it's exactly what everyone has been saying all season long. Now, one or two of these games can flip. You could beat A&M, you could lose to Auburn, but they're the FPI is generally speaking very, very close to where Arkansas finishes up. They've been very good at it the last couple of years. I think last year they had them 7-5 and they went 6-6, ultimately wind up winning the bowl game. I think the year before they had them going like 5-7, and I think they went 4-8, something like that. So they're really on the money. The only game that I think, just looking at their initial numbers, where I'm like, I don't know, is the Auburn game. Auburn's a hot mess right now.
They're a big question mark.
They don't know. I think that number should be much higher and not a toss up. And then, of course, as you pointed out, Missouri's just a game that they just don't function well in.
No, always struggle with them.
Why? Why?
Excruciatingly painful.
I don't understand this. Lurch pointing out people using Arkansas logic to describe Notre Dame. Stop. Now, Lurch is a convert. Lurch was a wayward fan, Arkansas graduate. He discovered Notre Dame last year, went to the playoff, enjoyed himself, and now he's with us for good. Let's see here.
Is that your burner account?
Oh, God. Jesse from Springdale, we should be scared of a freshman quarterback tearing up our secondary. I don't think so. He's not a freshman, Jesse. God, do your research. I sound like hillbillies. Let's see. Dr. K says the only way Arkansas is going to beat Notre Dame is if Zach goes up there and suits up for them. You know what? I've done it. I've already put the pads on. I'll go do it.
Pulled hamstring first 3 minutes.
Pat from Fayetteville not paying attention at all. Ruskin, please remember that Arkansas has a history. They lose the game before a big game to a crummy team. They turn it around. Well, Ruskin's not here, but I will pass that along to him. Just tuned in. I swear I thought Zach said according to the FBI. No, FPI, Football Power Index. You have access to it. It's on ESPN.com. Go to the schedule. They'll have the lines out for next week's game, probably on Monday. Get your first look at a line. The line on the Arkansas-Alabama A&M game is going to be like 50, 55, 60.
Points.
Lots and lots of points. Fake Sterling says LSU has a 100% chance to win against Arkansas. Says Tiger Bait. Yeah, we haven't heard from Tiger Bait lately. Ever since we kept pointing out to him that baseball didn't matter. And he went 8-4 and lost to Florida. Haven't heard a word from Tiger Bait.
Probation tends to last a little bit.
We'll be right back. He's Nick. Bill's here as well. We'll talk about Arch Manning and his grandfather kind of stepping in it. It's Ruskin and Zach Show. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
East Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, fireflies and thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, HOGS, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's where bettors win together because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text FORCE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone-boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now, and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text FORCE to 42424. That's FORCE to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. They have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. Absolute Janitorial Service cleans multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and so much more. Call Absolute Janitorial Service today for a free quote at 866-WITH-AJS. That's 866-948-4257. See what an absolute difference they can make for your business.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Mostly sunny skies today in Northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs will climb into the low 90s. Tomorrow, for Friday, we've got sunshine and a high of 92. Saturday will be hotter with a high of 93. But by Sunday, we'll start a little cooling trend, and we'll be in the 70s for highs by the first of next week. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
45 minutes after the hour, it's Ruskin and Zach. So Nick Lindbergh sitting in for Ruskin, who will be back on Monday. Bill is here as well. You want to get in, 877-377-6963 is the phone number. You know, just when you paid me a compliment, like during the break about, running the stream and being on top of stuff, and I forgot to turn the thing back on. Thanks. I got all distracted.
I can do what I can do.
I appreciate that. I want to talk about Arch Manning. Did you? But we need to update something before we do that. You were here, Tuesday, when we were talking about Auburn claiming national titles.
Correct.
They claimed like 2 or 3, but they also decided that they're going to claim SEC titles. I didn't realize that was like the second shoe in this that was ready to drop. Was they were getting ready to? You can't claim an SEC title if there was a declared winner, right?
No, I wouldn't think so.
Now, these are I know that a couple of them are the years that they were on probation and ineligible and all that kind of stuff. But dang, like really? But if this is what Auburn needs to feel better, I guess that's great. I saw one guy was saying Arkansas should claim like the 1998 national title. Like you lost 2 that year, my man. You got whooped by Michigan in the bowl game too. So settle down. 77 was another one. There was another one in there, and just let it go. Nobody cares.
What point does the statute of limitations kick in?
See, now that was my question.
Yeah.
Is at what point can you say, you know what? It's been 100 years. You don't need this.
Everybody's dead. Don't worry about it.
MA says if you include moral victories this year, Arkansas wins 9.
Ouch.
Now he's got a point.
We when I was in school, now when I was in school, it was the worst bleeping period ever Arkansas football had ever been. I was there from 91 to 95, and it was terrible. That would include the loss to the Citadel.
Jack Crow.
1 year of Jack Crow, 1 year and 2 games. That would include the switch over from the SWC to the SEC. It would include the really good games being played in Little Rock and, getting Southwest Louisiana up here. I was here for that era. Now, basketball was fantastic.
There are a couple
I was going to say, we had Nolan.
We were pretty good in basketball, but
a couple SMU losses in there too, weren't there?
Dude, let me tell you something. I have the 2 worst football games I have ever watched in my entire life. The first one was my freshman year here. Arkansas beat one of the directional Louisianas 9-3. That game was horrendous. Todd Wright had 3 field goals. He's the best thing on the field that day. He had 3 field goals that day.
Yeah, when it's a baseball score, it's a horrible game.
It was absolutely brutal. The second one, for whatever reason, Arkansas and SMU decided to play in Shreveport. And if I remember the sequence correctly, Barry Lunney fumbled on like the 2-yard line in one of the worst football games I've ever seen. I think they lost that game 17-7. Number one, the lighting in the Independence Bowl back then was horrible. It was yellow. So like Arkansas's in white, but their uniforms are this like tangerine color when you're shooting it. And SMU was like 4 years removed from probation, like the death penalty. They were terrible.
I think I remember watching that game as a kid. Even the broadcast was horrible.
Yeah, Brad Rogers pointing out the caveat is that probably the 4 best years of basketball. I was also in the Liberty Bowl when Arkansas got 3 or 4 punts blocked by then Memphis State. Lost that game 22-6. Same guy blocked the punt like 3 or 4 times. It was unbelievably bad. I watched one of the worst football games they played was against Memphis State in Little Rock. I think it was like 13-6. They lost that one. It's terrible. Absolutely brutal. So look, I have seen bad football. I recognize bad football.
Worse than Chad Morris?
Oh, 10 times worse.
It was pretty.
10 times worse.
It's amazing how time heals all wounds.
Hey, Wookie porn. Thank you. Dude, I was at the one in Shreveport where they thought it was 4th down, but they were actually going for 2. I forgot about that. Terrible. Just awful era of football. Coincided with my freshman year here at Arkansas. Let's see here. Texter of the 870 was a student for the last year of Bielema, then the Morris era, then COVID, and first year of Pittman. Yee. It's not great. It's not great, but I'm telling you, it is not Crow, Kynes, Ford.
I think the COVID year was kind of underrated because the Hogs were horrible, and
they went to a bowl game that year.
Back then,
they went to a bowl game.
Back then, they won a couple of games you expected them not to win, and it was exciting. I still think they went 3-7 or something.
3-7.
Yeah.
Dan and Mount Ida was at that SMU loss. They played SMU. I gotta look this up. They played SMU my freshman year. And I mean, it was brutal to watch at times.
Was that 95?
No, it was 91.
Well, at one point they played SMU in 95, I believe. At SMU.
Yeah, they beat SMU that year. It was 9-7. They beat Southwestern Louisiana. My apologies to Southwest Louisiana. I shorted you a touchdown. My bad.
And they got SMU 17-6.
17-6. Somewhere in that run, my guy Jason Allen took over, and things started to like turn around a little bit. And then he hurt his knee against JJ Joe and Baylor in a snowstorm, in which my roommate, who was a very hairy individual, shaved Jason Allen's name and number into his chest hair. I don't know why I let that out, but Ty, that's on you, buddy. But God, it's just brutal. That was I think we'd had the lights for like 2 years. Half the lights didn't work. It was a nightmare. Terrible era of Razorback football. All right. Anyway, I'm over that now. 877-377-6963 is the phone number. You can get in. You can talk to Bill. You can talk to Nick. Don't talk to me. Fake Sterling says, I remember Jimmy from Grapevine calling in and complaining about negative 26 yards rushing. That was that SMU game, man. There was a run there where they just couldn't get over the SMU hump. I can't explain. You ever have a team that you just can't beat? That was them. Let's see here. Dick and Rogers has moved here from North Carolina. First game he ever went to was the Citadel. Asked his dad, is it really like this here? The Citadel was the first game of my sophomore year.
At least he got conditioned early.
Here's a text. There were no years worse than Chad's. Sir, I beg to differ. I would beg to differ with you. HR guy just tuned in, and I'm going to be leaving work early today, so my body is fully ready for the Brian Kelly experience. It's odd, but he brings more excitement than Pittman. Have a good show. So HR guy we just found out is an LSU fan. Jim in Hot Springs says 1993. I don't know why. Let's see here. That was priority one when they hired Houston Nutt, beat SMU. That is a sad, sad statement. Matt from Blackston, remember Matt Blackston texting in, says the worst game was the punt block game down in Memphis. Somebody give me a number on that. How many? Because it was rapid fires. Punt block. They would go 3 and out, punt block, 3 and out, punt block, 3 and out, punt block. And all of a sudden, like, Memphis is running away with this thing, and you're going, what is going on? Anybody who went to that game, when Arkansas rolls out of the tunnel and the Liberty Bowl, is going to be like twitching because they're going to have like flashbacks to this thing. I think the final score in that game was like 22-6 or something like that. It was terrible. And that was 92, I believe. Let's see here. Joel from Prairie Grove. Whatever happened to that guy from Stuttgart that was a self-proclaimed gambling expert? I have no idea. No clue. Let's see here. Seth from Fort Smith. Vividly remember Houston Nutt's first season because it was the first time we had beat SMU in so long that me and my dad were cheering and believing that maybe something was different because we beat SMU. That was again, that entire decade rivals what we've been through the last 10 years.
But that was after the death penalty, correct?
I'm talking about Arkansas football.
No. But it was after.
No. It was they came back in '89.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was terrible. There you go. All right. What's the worst game you've witnessed? I just gave you 2. I can give you a bunch of anything from 91 and 92.
Who was the game in Little Rock that Arkansas lost to? Maybe
Toledo?
West Coast team.
Oh, West Coast team. Now, I remember them losing to Toledo.
Maybe it was the year before. It was in Little Rock. Maybe it was Toledo. It was.
Pat from Fayetteville says the worst game he personally attended was the 76 game against Texas. It's famous for a last-second run for a touchdown by Earl Campbell to win the game. Earl Campbell, one of the best players. That's a guy, when we were talking about the best players ever, I forgot about Earl Campbell.
I know. I'm surprised you didn't name drop that at the time.
Pretty good. Let's see here. Dennis from Springdale. Remember, it got so bad losing to SMU that we just wanted to beat them. It's like they are this year's Missouri. Missouri's a little bit better.
No, A&M's right there too.
Hey man, they got to beat A&M. Yeah. That game's up here this year. They got to beat them.
Hopefully, new beginning.
Seth says, yeah, it wasn't long after the death penalty. No, they played Notre Dame in '89. I was at that game, and that was the first year they were back. They served, I think it was 87 and 88. They were out, and then they came back in '89. Boy, that was Lee from Springdale says you're talking about San Jose State. That was the Nick Starkel game where he threw like 7 interceptions, and then went and played for San Jose State and was an All Mountain West performer.
What did he bring out, the Bieber shirt?
Well, no, he tore up the Bieber shirt after that game. Dan Mount Ida says the 92 game against SMU was in Little Rock. It was Arkansas's invitational band day. 20 high school bands from around the state joined the Razorback band on the field. I was on the hog in the middle of the field playing a bass drum with about 200 drums around me. Okay, there you go. And then they lost 24-19. That's the one that I remember. That SMU game was terrible. Oh. And then Shreveport, and it's a bad decade, man. You got to flush it though. But it appears as though we're back in it. It is the Ruskin and Zach Show. We'll be right back.
Shop every team in town.
If you haven't shopped Rally House for your Razorback gear yet, what are you waiting for? They have the best assortment of Razorback merchandise you can find. They have 2 locations in Fayetteville as well as locations in Fort Smith, Rogers, Conway. Also check them out anytime at rallyhouse.com, where they have over 14,000 styles to shop everything Razorback.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
East Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to MyBookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle. You and I are not in the big club.
Zach Arns
Notre Dame Armada.
and Denver Bill,
This one's for John.
setting the standard for talk radio in the state of Arkansas.
The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
starts right now.
Thursday, it's 3 o'clock. It's the Ruskin and Zach Show. Welcome in. Nick Limbert is sitting in for Ruskin. Bill is here as well. We're in the post-Pittman show glow. They have one more of those before they will kick it off against Alabama State a week from Saturday. We get actual college football this weekend. Football that counts. Big one. And the Big 12. Going to go all the way to Dublin, Ireland to play Kansas State and Iowa State. I always thought you'd put like a team with some sort of a tie over there, something, anything, not just a vacation. But we're gonna get a Big 12 game, an important Big 12 game between two teams that think they can win that league. Both teams, I believe, are in at least one. I know Kansas State is. I think Iowa State's is on the fringe of the top 25. So
both are top 25.
are they? Okay. So I looked at some lines. I think Kansas State's favored by 3.5, depending.
2.5 is what I saw last night.
All right, we'll take that. Let's see here. You can call or text 877-377-6963. That is the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. You can call and we will talk like adults, or you can text like a teenager. I don't care. Whatever makes you happy. We need to do one of these listener takeover hours. What do you all want to talk about? That's fine. You want to talk about driving? I had after yesterday, and I feel that it's fair to point out I had a very positive experience today in the drop-off line. There was not a lot of traffic. I was there a couple of minutes early. They have this thing like I think the door opens at like 7:35 or something like that. And the kids will just kind of line up outside the door, and people drop them off between like 7:30 and 7:35. Well, my daughter will sit in the car the entire time, and she's like, "No, I've got 2 minutes. No, I've got 1 minute. I've got 45 seconds." I'm like, "Get out of the car and just go." But today, was able to get out of the school and off onto my other stuff. Very positive day with the Springdale School District today. Very happy with myself.
So you didn't have Karen in front of you?
I did not. I also found out there were several other people after discussing this yesterday. There were several other people that I know who were affected by this particular person. We had an entire city block just blocked off.
You know what is unfortunate about the whole Karen phenomenon? My stepsister, her name is Karen.
See, and it fits.
She's one of the last ones.
Mr. Pibb wants to know, did I get to fix my AirPlay? My Apple CarPlay is good to go. I don't know what I did.
What was the secret sauce?
I have no idea. I just plugged it in the next day, and boom, my map was back up. I do find it weird that it knows where I'm going, but because apparently I only go to like 3 places based on time of day. I only go to like 3 different places, so it was up and running today. Felt great about that. It's been a very positive day for me. Casey and Ozark pointing out that we are the most responsive to texts, a show by the people and for the people. That is correct. You know what? That needs to be in our next group of imaging. We are a show by the people, for the people.
Yeah, that's a nice tagline,
isn't it? I think it's stolen from somewhere. There is college football news today that does. I want to say it affects you, but it certainly relates to you. Barry Odom, former defensive coordinator here at Arkansas, former head coach at UNLV, now the head coach at Purdue, has named his starting quarterback. It's Ryan Brown, formerly of the University of North Carolina. He beat out Malachi Singleton, formerly of Arkansas. So be interesting to see what happens there. Not great for Malachi Singleton. He left here to go be a starting quarterback and went to Purdue, and Ryan Brown winds up winning that job. West from Springdale. Did you hear? No, I'm not reading that. Bailey wants to know how many Kansas State and Iowa State fans booked hotels for Dublin, Ohio. It's a good question.
Over under 15,000.
Can you imagine Dublin, Ohio, a home of Brady Quinn, Notre Dame? All this purple descends on that town. I'm not worried about the Kansas State fans. It's the Iowa State fans. Let's see here. Captain Rick has texted, my dad is at that age where he watches NFL replays and texts me as if they are live. I tell my parents all the time that we have a streaming problem in this country. Like, they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to stream, cast, use the apps on their television. My sister and I last year bought them. It wasn't cheap. It's about an 80-inch television. Had it mounted in their living room. It is beautiful. Got this whole little, thing around it, kind of buried inside like a like cabinets and thing. It's beautiful. My father is one of those people that his way is the only way. His way is the right way. And if you challenge him on this, go, no, Dad, we can actually make this a little bit easier for you. You're just stupid and young, which I am neither. But we bought him this television, and it's got all the apps on it. We loaded it up. We had somebody do it, set him up. My father can't use the TV. He still watches games on his iPad because he doesn't know how to work the TV. My mom's the same way. My mom won't watch movies on it because she thinks, my dad thinks it uses too much electricity, which is not true. But they don't know how to log into their apps. It drives my sister crazy because they'll call her first because they know I'll just yell and scream and go, y'all are dumb. But they call my sister first, and then my sister calls me going, you're a bleep hole. for getting them this thing. This was your idea. You need to fix this. We have a streaming problem in this country with old people.
You want to know what's worse? So my sister bought my father a Bose soundbar 2 years ago.
Those are great. With the optical plug?
He has it set at 95.
No.
Every time you walk in.
Oh, my God, no.
Yeah.
No. Soundbars are great.
It's a good thing he lives on the corner.
Soundbars are terrific if you know how to use them. I can't get my parents a soundbar. They wouldn't know what to do with it.
Did he anymore, huh?
Say again?
Did he turn his hearing aid in?
No, he refuses to wear his hearing aids.
Well, yeah, because it's 95.
Yeah, because it's at 95. He doesn't have to.
You walk into Dad's house and it's just you're walking into a rock concert.
Let's see here. We got texts coming in. They didn't go overseas. They have to. Good point from Casey and Ozark. The folks in Iowa and Kansas didn't go overseas. You have to get the corn crop in. Apparently, that's a thing. We're doing that now, like this week. JT wants to know, hey, Bill, did Zach show you the hot dog and hot dog toaster I sent him? No, JT. As I told you, I'm not going to show that to him. Golly, man. Let's see here. There's too much cyclone talk, according to Jason from Fayetteville. He is an Iowa fan. Punts, and more punts. Robin Branson saying, I can't think of a finer Catholic institution to go to Dublin than Iowa State. Bill liked that one. Now, Nick came in with some information earlier today, and you are telling me that flip phones are now back.
What I saw, like the young kids in the 20s are bringing flip phones back, Bill.
Why?
Now, why do you say Bill? Because I do have a flip.
We talked about that the other day.
Yeah, you have a flip phone.
I do.
Why? I don't understand.
I felt so bad you took a beating the other day that I was going to give you a little bit of credit and call you a trendsetter day.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I went to confession and we're trying to turn things around.
Yeah. Jesse in Springdale says, I need to go to my parents' house and personally log them into all the streaming apps. I did last Christmas. All they have to do is turn it on. And there's a wall of apps, and they just have to move it around. They don't want to do it.
Be honest, though. Every once in a while, you've got them all set up. They work great. And then it makes you, after 3 months, you got to put your password in. It pisses me off, too.
I went in when we set it up. My sister came in with me because we presented it together. And we're like, ta-da, get this thing in. The guys come in, and they put it to the wall. The guy's like, oh, this beautiful TV. And he's like, you need help setting it up? I'm like, no, I got this. Go in. Get all the apps set up. They've got, all the standard streaming apps and all that stuff. I'm like, Mom, all you got to do is hit this button. The app comes up, and then you just point and click, and you're in. And my mom's like, okay. So they're watching something one night. I FaceTime my mom. There's my dad on the couch with his iPad. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you got an 80-inch TV. What on earth are you doing? He's like, I don't know how to use it. Bill Russell would like to know, does Subaru offer a flip phone?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Dan in Mount Ida says they have folding screens on phones now. He has a feeling that's going to wear out very, very quickly.
No, I've actually had two.
Bill, is your flip phone work issued? No, Bill brought that with him. Yeah. He was very proud of that until he showed like the general pop that he had a flip phone. And everybody
you guys weren't impressed.
Not really, no.
I was talking to management before I came in the air, and I think in his new contract, he's required to get an iPhone.
With a holster?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have to carry it on his hip. Bailey would like to know, Nick, who is your Major League Baseball team?
Chicago Cubs.
Now, are you a Cubs fan from like way back from the WGN era?
1983, yeah.
Okay,
that's when I started.
Okay, so you grew up with like Harry and Steve and all of that stuff, watching them when
Ryan
you got home from
Sandberg,
school.
Andre Dawson.
Back before the place had lights, you would watch,
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Started watching it when I was a young kid during the summers.
Who's your favorite player?
Ryan Sandberg.
Okay.
Which R.I.P. We lost him a couple weeks ago.
We did lose. We
Rhino.
did lose. He was a very good player. I liked Ryan Sandberg a lot. As long as he didn't face the Red Sox, everything was great.
Yep.
Have you been there? Been to Wrigley?
I've been there probably about 20 times.
Yeah. Bill, Ethan would like to know, do you have shoes that have Velcro on them?
I do not, but I do have the Skechers slip-ins.
Are those called zips? Isn't that what we call this?
Nick, you're not a young man anymore. You're not an old man, but you're in middle age. Do you value style or comfort in your shoes?
Used to be style, but it's
definitely comfort now.
As I'm rocking my flip-flops in the studio.
Right. Yeah. Yep. BE wants to know, Bill, do you still have a pager?
No, but you know what? I think the pager is a little underrated.
Ryan in Fort Smith would like to know if you have the Kayak app on your iPhone.
Like the travel app?
Chris in Fort Smith would like to know, Nick, do you feel cooler being called Nick or Nicholas?
Only my mom calls me Nicholas.
Did she call you by your middle name?
A lot of times. I was
when you're in trouble.
A little bit of a hellion growing up.
Really? No way.
Yeah. Shocker, right?
Yeah, really. Yeah, no.
I've had quite a bit of leather belts broken over me over the years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Go on. I mean, you told us about the glitter bomb.
Therapy just started.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. Yeah. I was going to put Bill in the seat today, but apparently it turned around.
No. See, that's how it works. It just bounces around from spot. If you have a question for Nick, 877-377-6963. Bill, do you cut your corn off the cob?
Well, no, I usually just buy it at the store, shuck and all and stuff.
I think that's a ginger thing, isn't it?
Wookie Porn says, man, that was a smooth transition to load management replaying yesterday. We did not. Look, we're here. Here's a text out of the 417 Missouri checking in. Bill, you need some New Balance 608 extra wide.
No, I don't. I'm never going to live that down.
No. Look, I'm all for comfortable shoes. Comfortable shoes are the only way to go when you get to. We had the elderly hour a little bit yesterday where we talked about plantar fasciitis. You ever have that?
I haven't, but I know it's
somebody
very
will.
painful.
Oh, it's awful. Let's see.
Let's talk about elastic pants, Bill.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
No.
Listen. If you don't own a pair of comfy pants or what I call Eaton pants, you are not doing this correctly.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go sit down for a big meal, you put on your Eaton pants.
What age did that come into play?
I probably
35,
I got my
37?
first pair. Okay, I got my first pair of.
You're talking about the stretchy denim.
Yeah, no, well, not necessarily.
Elastic waistband.
Elastic waistband.
Mom pants. Mom jeans.
Two things happened almost simultaneously that have altered the course of my life. One, I got a pair of dress pants that were adjustable, where they had the little,
cinch belt?
little cinch belt on the side. Changed my life. Changed my life. Because not only as I grew, they would get bigger, but they would double up as like eating pants. Now, my eating pants are very special to me. They're plaid. And I will throw those on when I'm going to sit down for a big meal. If I have the eating pants on, usually holidays is when I break them out.
Christmas or
Yeah, I've got a chest in my closet where I keep my eating pants. It's kind of like opening up the can of Sex Panther in Ron Burgundy.
Nice.
It opens up and here it comes. Oh!
Now, do you plastic wrap them in the closet? So
I know y'all are going to crucify me for this. I do have a pair of eating pants, which I have not opened, that are vacuum sealed.
Oh.
Yep.
Serious business.
Oh, no. Eating pants are, that is a big thing for me.
You can take my car, just don't steal my eating pants.
Exactly. Right. You carjack me, just let me take my eating pants with me. That is, you have eating pants?
Not designated like you.
I've got the Eaton shorts because I've got the
Bill doesn't wear pants.
Yeah, but I've got the stretchy.
I got to see Bill in a kilt.
No, you don't.
When,
No, we don't. No, we really don't.
Yeah.
Russell Mount Home says, wait, this. Oh yeah, he wants to make sure that everybody. We have a rule around here that, like, if you're watching the show on the stream, you have to wear your pants, because honestly, I don't need that. I don't need to know that there's somebody without their pants on watching this thing. That makes me very, very nervous. Ellis from Harrison says, Bill strikes me as a guy who uses mayonnaise on his hot dogs. Bill.
No, we've been through this. I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise.
Where do you come down on Werther's Originals? I love them.
I'm okay with them. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to get them.
Seth from Fort Smith says, you're sounding like a chubby "My name is Earl." Sweatpants are welcome. Listen, as you get older, sweatpants become more and more important. It's not about style anymore. I don't care.
Well, we didn't get back to that. What age did you really turn the corner?
45.
Okay.
45 is about the time that I started moving in the direction that I needed. Comfort was more important than style.
A little late.
You think?
Yeah.
I was very skinny up until like 45. Then I ballooned up and,
And now you're a big back, as your daughter said the other day.
No, she was killing him the other day.
Yeah.
She kills me every day. She looked at me today. All right, so like we have about a 9-minute drive to school. And I'm, I had a 5-hour energy by that point. I was up, I was bouncing around. She had not. She was in car and she was sitting in the passenger seat, and she's like, and I said to her, I said, "What do you got going on today? You got tests, anything like that?" And she looks at me, points her finger right at me, and goes, "Don't talk to me." This is where I am in the relationship with my daughter at 7:30 in the morning. She told me that she was going to take me outside and beat me if I kept talking to her, which you absolutely have to.
Is that one of those rides at school? You're like, please, nothing but green lights. Let's get this over with.
The problem,
Let's just get this over with.
The problem with this relationship is at some point, that kid's going to be responsible for his well-being.
I'm not going to make it that far. I'm not worried about it.
Is that worry she's going to change her diapers at some point?
Man, I'm going to get, I've said this to many, many people. If I get to a point where I can't use the facilities by myself, I don't want to be here.
Done.
I do not, I want no part of this. I'm not interested in this. I'm out on this.
If that was my daughter, I'd feel the same way. You're in trouble.
Yeah, thanks. It's Ruskin and
Nothing
Zach
but
show.
love.
It's the Ruskin and Zach show. We'll be right back.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Come to Arkansas. You'll figure it out once you get here.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
They say choice is the ultimate luxury, and now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic Box, loaded with lavish classics, the $7 Supreme Box, packed with decadent faves, or the $9 Discovery Box, now featuring the indulgent cheesy street chalupas. That's Lux. For less. The $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Go summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
My leg. Fortunately, I found the Good Feet store. I went to them after my doctor diagnosed me with plantar fasciitis. And now, thanks to the Good Feet store, I'm 100% pain-free.
Wouldn't it be nice to get back to doing what you love, like Patrick did?
I was in constant pain.
Somehow my fiance and I found our way into the Good Feet store. Put my foot on the arch support system. I put them in my shoes, walked out of the store. All the pain was gone. My back, my knees, my ankles. Thank you. Thank you, everybody at the Good Feet store. Gave me my active life back.
Come in and get your free personalized fitting at the Good Feet store. In Fayetteville, we're across from Walmart on Mall Avenue, and in Rogers, we're across from Top Golf.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
20 years strong and still cheering on our Hogs. Signature Bank of Arkansas is your hometown team when it comes to banking. Whether you're running a small business, buying your first home, or raising the next generation of Hog fans, we've got your back. With local decisions, personalized service, and smart financial tools for every stage of life.
I'm going to be an MVP.
That includes young investor accounts perfect for future MVP. Signature Bank, strengthening connections through every interaction. Visit Signature Bank and let's win together. Signature Bank of Arkansas is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
A new era of chicken is here to stay, and it's not your parents' poultry. The Cantina chicken menu from Taco Bell is slow roasted and perfectly seasoned. Take it tacoed up in a crispy white corn tortilla with cheese inside and out, or wrapped in a burrito with fresh purple cabbage and freshly prepared pico de gallo. However you like it, you'll never chicken the same way again. Get yours today at your nearest Taco Bell and join rewards to earn free food. Available at participating stores. Rewards points are earned on qualifying purchases. All items while supplies last. Subject to terms.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. 9 days away from the start of the 25 Razorback football season, Arkansas going to host Alabama A&M in Fayetteville. Week from Saturday. ESPN's Football Power Index says Arkansas has a 99% chance to win the game. Kickoff scheduled for 3:15. Begin your day with Arkansas Game Day at 10 a.m. Hog Reaction will follow 1 hour after the game. Arkansas is going to allow you to rush the field following big wins, but you have to wait. The Southeastern Conference's updated field rushing policy has $500,000 fines. Applies to each incident. Arkansas announced Wednesday that 3 minutes will be placed on the video boards inside the stadium to delay the rush and allow the visiting team and staff to get off the field. Call it the Petiti-Sankey rule. The College Football Playoff Selection Committee will announce its first of 6 rankings on November the 4th. However, they are going to use enhanced metrics to evaluate schedule strength and how teams perform against their slate. The CFP announced that yesterday. In the current schedule strength metric, more weight will now be applied to games against stronger opponents, a.k.a. conference opponents. A new added metric of record strength will help the committee determine how teams performed against their schedule. So, Sankey and Petiti whine about wanting more. They wanted more of their teams in, and they feel that their schedules are more difficult than some of the other schools. So now they are going to see if they can ram this one home. We're going to talk about the Big Ten's plan for an expanded college football playoff. We'll do that in just a minute. Your Ruskin and Zach X polls brought to you by nobody in particular. Well, let's see here. Do you think your pet knows when their birthday is? Nick?
Absolutely not.
90.4% of you. So no.
I mean, most dogs eat their own poop, so probably not.
Bill, can you still go out 2 nights in a row?
I have not done that in 25 years.
68.6% of you said no. I'm struggling today. I was out till 9:30. Two nights in a row. I've been out past 9 o'clock.
I went to the Cart Path Social.
Mhm.
And the lady
Hit golf balls?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she kept it open an extra hour.
Nice.
It was just us. And she goes, "Hey, you guys can stay as long as when I'm done, you're done." It was an extra hour.
There you go.
That was a 10 o'clock night.
Wow, that's very
That's
late.
a long night.
Nick, when someone responds to a text with "Sorry, I just saw this," are they lying?
Probably so.
80.8% of you said yes. That's your Ruskin and Zach X polls brought to you by nobody in particular. If you want to get in on the show, it's 877-377-6963. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? It's a listener takeover. We can do whatever it is you want. I've got a bunch of stuff. I want to talk about Arch Manning. I want to talk about some college football playoff stuff. If you guys want to talk about, Nick and his orthopedic shoes, we can do that.
Flip flops.
You've been threatening Arch Manning.
I know,
for 2 days now.
Okay, we're gonna do it right now. So apparently, Archie Manning, grandfather to Arch Manning,
Ole Miss legend. It's like your Notre Dame thing.
Let me tell you about Archie Manning. Archie Manning, I watched the 70 Sugar Bowl. I have a very nice copy of it at my house. Ole Miss versus Arkansas. It's the most dominant I've seen a quarterback who didn't throw the football.
He was a bad man.
He killed Arkansas that day. Killed them.
He's amazingly mobile. He can run for days.
Also saw him throw a lot of interceptions, get beat up against LSU that very same year. But as far as that particular day, he might have been the best player in the world ever that particular day. They could not do anything with Archie Manning. So apparently, Arch Manning has somebody put a microphone in front of his face, and he started talking about his grandson, Arch Manning, going back to Texas next year. Now, it would be his, he'd be 3 years removed from high school.
He'd be a junior.
He'd be a junior. He'd be a true junior. So he wouldn't be NFL draft eligible. And Arch Manning, I guess, got wind of it and has started this, I guess it's presumptive that Arch Manning's going to be the number 1 overall pick. Field Yates of ESPN put out a mock draft in which Arch Manning goes number 1 to, wait for it, the Cleveland Browns. Who just drafted like 31 quarterbacks with 7 picks in this year's draft.
And Joe Flacco.
They brought Joe Flacco back. That was, to me, I haven't seen enough of Arch Manning to go, that's the number 1 player. He looks the part. He's got the heritage.
He played 3 games last year?
3 games.
Yeah, but he's
fine.
got the name.
But
one blowout.
He's got
game.
the uncles.
Would you rather have Arch Manning, or if today, would you rather have Lenore Sellers over at South Carolina who's done it? Or would you rather have Arch Manning who may have done it?
Sellers.
He couldn't beat out Quinn Ewers. And Quinn Ewers was, all due respect to Quinn Ewers, fine. That's a college quarterback.
Well, it's my understanding he played in high school in a very much lower division.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He was playing against,
like 1 or 2.
Yeah, it was really, really bad. Let's see here.
Funny Ole Miss fact, the speed limit on campus is
18 miles. Yeah. What if you do 19 or 20?
Well, most people are intoxicated when they're probably going through Ole Miss. So, yeah.
Let's see here. Chris from Fort Smith, gonna drink some water hazards tonight. Any advice when making it? I don't know what that means. Let's see here. What happens if you refuse to pay the storming the field fine? Oh, see, Eddie from Russellville, good question. It's not really a fine. You don't pay it. What they do is they withhold it from your check at the end of the year. When you get the TV money and all of that from the SEC, they withhold all of that stuff. And I don't know whatever happens to that money, the $500,000. I know now it goes to the visitor, so you're kind of helping the visitor out. But I don't know what happened to all the times they withheld all the money. I don't know where it went.
Doesn't it go to a charity? Don't they? Or is that just the NFL?
Allegedly.
Well, the university could do a GoFundMe.
Bill, do you have any videos? HR guy is asking. Do you have any videos of you swinging your golf clubs?
Actually, I do think that they were filming at when I was at the simulator.
Bob and Branson would like to know. He wants to talk hypotheticals. He wants to know what Derek is up to. Is he holding his dogs while wearing his bedazzled gloves? No, he is spending a week with his wife. He just doing stuff.
What I miss about the bedazzled gloves?
See that glove behind you? That's one of Derek's.
Is that like spirit fingers or
in a manner of speaking? Sure, why not? Cody from Lavaca. Bill, would you rather have Taylor Green or Arch Manning?
You know, I'm going to say Arch, but Taylor, he does have moments. I just don't trust him. I just don't trust him.
I don't trust you put the ball on the ground 30 times last year. We got a problem.
But I think he's got, I don't know.
You don't know?
There's my answer. I don't know.
Okay. Taylor Green is a perfect zone read college quarterback. Get the ball out of your hands fast. RPO type quarterback. He tends to put the ball in danger. If he stands back there for too long, he does struggle. You can confuse him at the line of scrimmage. And towards the end of last year, just because he was getting hit a lot, minute a opposite color jersey flashed in front of his face. Eyes went down, ball came down, and he was looking to run. That's a hard combination because you've got to have a quarterback that's going to stand in there and deliver. Right now, if you ask me Taylor Green or Arch Manning, give me Taylor Green. At least I know what Taylor Green is. I have no clue what Arch Manning is. And we're going to find out a ton about Arch Manning next Saturday. And they're going up to the banks. They're going to see Ohio State.
It's going to be a barn burner.
And it's going to be loud. It's going to be packed. Ohio State's really good. And Arch Manning has never played in an environment like that. Ever. The last game he played in, I think he got hurt against Ohio State. He was running a zone read and got hurt and wasn't quite the same guy. Can he carry the mail for Texas? Texas and Notre Dame are in the same spot. You got a quarterback, you don't know what you got. I mean, you can throw it in practice. That's fine with nobody hitting you and nobody, you're going against the twos. That's one thing. But you got to show me what you got before I'm going to buy into all of this. A lot of the top teams, Alabama's running with a guy who's a system guy. He's been on campus for like 3 years. Ty Simpson. He may be terrific, but we don't know anything about him.
Who throws more touchdowns, Green or Manning, on the season?
I think probably Arch Manning, only because I think Texas scores more points.
Get more.
Yeah, I think they'll score a ton more. Your school, Ole Miss. If you guys had an established quarterback, you'd be in great shape. But you got a guy, much like Alabama, a 3-year guy on campus who hasn't played. I mean, he's played very, very sparingly. Mop-up duty mostly.
Super unknown.
Yeah, and look, if you're bad at the quarterback spot, you're not going to win a ton of games. Game managers in college, your offense may be set up, but you still got to be the point guard, distribute all that stuff. So I have no idea what Arch Manning's going to do. I think Arch Manning he looks the part. It's going to be a great story either way. If he fails spectacularly, I mean, we're going to have a field day with it.
But look at the talent he's going to have around him. That's going to make him look better instantly.
Very talented on offense. I think they're very talented on defense.
They've got some receivers.
No. I think they are going to take a massive step backwards. You're replacing a lot of guys on the offensive line, man. If you're bad on the offensive line, your quarterback's going to be running for his life.
I hope so, because I despise Texas.
Does Mississippi play Texas this year?
No. Oh, well, we will in the national championship or playoffs.
Here,
oh, Bill, what are you laughing at? You're a Denver Broncos fan. Help me.
Wow.
All right. Dean in Durham, is Taylor Green better with Sark? Everybody's better with Sark. Sark is probably the best play caller in the country, bar none. Steve Sarkisian's the best at what he does.
Lane Kiffin just sent a text saying otherwise. He put out something on Twitter. I don't want
to disparage your coach because I like having you in here and I want you to come back and feel like you can come back. But when Sark and Kiffin were at USC, Kiffin was known as Sark's coffee boy.
West Coast nonsense.
He's junior to Steve. Steve Sarkisian's one of the best at finding matchups and isolating guys. Where do you think Kiffin learned it? He learned it from Sark. Sark taught him how to do this, how to set you up, and how by formation to, as Mike Leach used to say, bleep with people. Formations are how you do it, and you get mismatches. Simple numbers game, and more of our guys in one area than you have you have defenders. Sark's the best at it. Sark's got better talent, top to bottom. Kiffin is good at it. He's very, very good at it. But when he runs up against really good defensive units, he struggles.
He looked pretty good against Georgia last year.
What happened?
They got the W.
They did. And then what happened? He went down to Florida.
Well, we were hung a
oh,
little bit
my
from the week before.
Yep, excuse season has started.
The SEC is a brutal conference.
It's football season.
It's football season. Everybody's got an excuse. He's Nick. That's Bill. 877-377 6963 will get you in. Come on in. Take your shots at Nick for being an Ole Miss fan, a traitorous Ole Miss fan. Left Little Rock.
Oh man, here we go.
I mean, you could have easily come up the hill.
I could have.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. Well, I mean, I guess I could imagine that Ole Miss is easier to get into.
They're pretty close.
Are they? All right. And the Grove is good.
I had a little legal situation. I couldn't.
Had
to leave the state.
Hog Wild and Van Buren says Arch Manning, trust the genetics.
Yeah, but they're not his genetics. It's everybody always says that Cooper was the best.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, the neck injury, I believe.
But his two brothers are the ones that did all the work.
BE says, do you have fun ringing your cowbell?
That's Mississippi State.
What's the difference, really?
Oh, quite a bit.
Do you look down on Starkville?
It's like Ruth's Chris versus McDonald's.
Okay, all right. Joey says Sark is nowhere close to the best. You're spelled incorrectly. Eat up with Texas. Okay, Joey, tell me who's better. Tell me who's better than Steve Sarkisian as an offensive coordinator. I would submit Mike Denbrock, what he did with Jaden Daniels and LSU winning the Heisman Trophy. Mike Denbrock is among the best. But I'm telling you, every coach I've ever spoken to says Sark's the hardest one to defend, simply because he knows what you're going to do before you do it. And then when he finds that weakness, he just exploits it again and again and again and again. Says he's the absolute best. So, Joey, tell me. Don't just come in here and say nowhere close to the best. You have to give me somebody who's better. Don't say Petrino because it's not true. Casey Nozark, does Ole Miss fan in the studio have a comb over?
Comb over?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Did you have like a frat boy name? You know, did you have a nickname in college?
No, they did have the I called it the Bama Bangs, but it seemed like every kid from Mississippi had that haircut. But
the Bama Bangs?
Yeah, it's a big swoop, you know.
Holly and Bentonville, Nick, make up your mind about how many mascots you have. Rebel, Black Bear, Land Shark. What is the what's the mascot?
I go with the Rebels, but the Land Shark is far better than the Black Bear. That was just a PR nightmare.
Was that okay? Let's see here. MA saying Bobby Petrino is better than Sark. MA, love you, but no. No. Let's see here. Joey says Kiffin Petrino. Joey, you are high on crack. There is no way. Sark is infinitely better than Petrino, and he's better than Kiffin. Kiffin's good. Kiffin is really good at what he does, unless he plays really good defenses, and then he has problems. But he's very, very good. He learned from Sark. Sark's the best.
I don't know.
I'm never going to convince you of that, am I?
I'm not buying it.
All right. 877-377-6963 is the phone number. I finally got the Arch Manning stuff off. We're going to talk about Pittman and where he ranks among coaches in the league and on your schedule. We will do that when we come back. Nick's here. Bill is here. We'll do that when we get back. It's Ruskin and Zach Show.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Does that mean I'm an old fart?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
They say choice is the ultimate luxury, and now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic Box, loaded with lavish classics, the $7 Supreme Box, packed with decadent faves, or the $9 Discovery Box, now featuring the indulgent cheesy street chalupas. That's Lux. $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Go summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's, where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
To learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text FORCE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text FORCE to 42424. That's FORCE to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Mostly sunny skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs will climb into the low 90s. Tomorrow, for Friday, we've got sunshine and a high of 92. Saturday will be hotter with a high of 93. But by Sunday, we'll start a little cooling trend and we'll be in the 70s for highs by the first of next week. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. It's not a sports show. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Ruskin and Zach is streamed in 159 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Yesterday, we were streamed in Drama, Greece. You want to stream it too? It's at thatline.com. Go on the Google Play, Alexa things. Say, hey, like ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car. Hit That Line Now app. Nick Lindbergh is here defending his alma mater. Now, what'd you graduate with?
Business degree.
Business degree, okay. And Ole Miss is a law school, right?
They do.
What's it known for?
Law's a big one.
Okay. Yeah. Is it like a home ec school? I can't tell you what Arkansas is. I know it's not a journalism school.
No, business and law.
Business and law? All right, that's fair. Bill is here as well. Bill, a Colorado State guy. We've already shoehorned the Rockies into this. If you're just hopping on, the Rockies eliminated from Major League Baseball's playoffs last night. That's pretty early You're out in August. That's pretty good.
I was wondering what the record was to get back.
Bill?
Well, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know. I know they were the fastest to get to 50 losses this year.
It is good.
They broke some sort of record.
I knew they were moving pretty well in the wrong direction.
Some questions coming in here for Nick. What is the cigarette of choice among Ole Miss frat boys?
Ooh, man, back then probably a menthol. Just
Menthol, yep.
have the
Filter, no.
little Memphis flair to it. Yeah, yeah.
Dean and Durham wants to know, Nick, were you there when Eli Manning drunkenly peed off the porch at a frat house?
I was. He's a couple years younger than I was, but he did. I think that was off the square, wasn't it?
I wasn't there, but yeah, I'll run along with that. Yeah. Gavin in Fayetteville used to work with an Ole Miss alum. Not a fan. He used to talk a lot of ish about his Ole Miss Rebels.
You know, who's to say about Gavin? You know, he listens to this show. I mean, there's a red flag.
Look, that's one of those things. That's a total profiling question. Just so we're all on the same page. That is the sounder that lets us know that we have officially passed total number of texts consumed by all of the shows. So well done, folks. It took us an hour and 47 minutes to get there. All right. So a couple of things. I was doing some research yesterday. I read an article, and before you judge, stick with me on this. I read an article on TexasLonghorns.com where they ranked all 16 SEC head coaches. Now you weren't here yesterday. I ran through this with Blair and them, and I want to run through this with you and is Sam Pittman better? Yes or no? If you have to think about it, that's my answer. I know the answer here. Is he better than Kirby Smart?
No.
Better than Sark?
No.
Better than DeBoer?
Yes. I don't know.
Caitlin DeBoer is 113-16 in his career.
He's got to prove himself in the SEC.
He also went to the playoff.
Wow, with Alabama, Nick Saban's players.
No, he went with Washington, his players.
Oh, well.
Yeah. He has to be. These are the no-brainers.
That was Pac-12.
Kiffin.
No.
Beamer.
It's a wash right now.
All right.
Well, this year will put him over the
Brian
top.
Kelly.
No.
Drink.
Unfortunately, no. That one hurts.
Heupel.
Not a fan, but it's close.
Elko.
To be determined. But
Clark Lee. Vanderbilt.
He had a hell of a season last year.
He did.
Yeah.
Napier.
I think Pittman's better.
All right. Stoops.
Where did Napier? Wasn't he Southwest Louisiana?
He's Lala.
Yeah.
Louisiana Lafayette. And he's 59-31 in his career.
Well, when you're
Pittman's under 500.
When you're playing Troy and ULR. Whoever,
Stoops.
Man, he's got a long tenure.
He does. He's 67-72 overall.
I've got to give him the nod just because he's been there a little bit longer.
All right. Venables.
Man, great D coordinator for a long, long time, but hadn't proven enough. So I'm going to go with Pittman.
Freeze.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna give Freeze the nod just because he's won bigger.
Jeff Lebby.
Pittman.
Okay, so you put Pittman in the top half of SEC coaches at 30-31.
Well, I'm in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay,
being a little bit of a homer.
Okay,
but,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at this year's schedule. You don't know who Sam Shade is. He's the head coach at Alabama A&M. His career record of 17-14.
Did you know who Sam Shade was before Googling?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Sam Shade played in the NFL for 7 years. I know who he is. I did not know he was the head coach at Alabama A&M.
Fair.
Pittman's better. How about Butch Jones over Day State?
I'm going to give Pittman the nod.
Ryan Silverfield at Memphis.
Memphis was pretty salty. What, they win 10 last year?
8, but he's 42-21.
Did they win 10 the year before?
They did.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
They're 4-2 against the Power 5 under Silverfield. 3 in a row.
SEC's tough. I'm giving Pittman the nod there.
Is he better than Freeman at Notre Dame?
Probably not.
So okay,
I want to struggle with that one.
How could you even? That's not even close.
Freeman needs to be proven, but I wanted to come back on the show, and I knew if I said that, I was out of the studio.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a little bit of a political answer.
Sure.
Here's my point: is the general consensus is that, and I've looked at a couple of different rankings here on Pittman, and I'm not saying he's the problem. I think there are numerous problems with the football program, but you're not dealing with an elite level coach. He's not in the top half of the league. He's probably somewhere between 12 and 14 is where he tends to land. Looking at the schedule, Butch Jones, he's probably better than Jones. He's probably better than Shade. I don't know about Silverfield. I think that guy has really got something going at Memphis. I think he's a really good coach, and I know he's not better than Marcus Freeman. So we're starting these things at a deficit. I asked the question around the office today, just took a lot of informal information. Is the change of the head coach going to change the fortunes of the football program? Does John Gruden make this place better? And the answer with John Gruden is no. John Gruden is a celebrity football coach, like Lane Kiffin. He's big name. He's great on the internet. He's great on TV. Engaging personality. He'll win the press conference. He ain't winning here. Gruden certainly will not. And for the dopes that think Orgeron's the guy, this is what we're dealing with. These are players you've heard of. Yeah, these are coaches that you've heard of, that you know. So not the Silverfield is a better football coach than John Gruden. He is a better football coach than Ed Orgeron is. But because he's not a big name and he's not good on Twitter and he's not on ESPN all the time, people don't know who he is.
Well, I think you got to worry about winning the press conference or actually winning football games. And sometimes that's where we
shockingly, Arkansas has managed to lose the press conference and football games.
Well,
it takes a real talent to lose the press conference. But
why don't you give a little bit of respect?
It's a hard double dip to pull off, to lose the press conference, John L. Smith, and then lose football games. It's tough to do. Generally, the press conference is nothing more than a pep rally. Stand there, smile, do the hog call. It's good, right?
Fair, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot to win the press conference. Abner pointing out Malzahn. Gus will never coach here. I promise you. I swear to you on my child's life, he will never coach here ever.
Too much division anyway.
He's a grandpa now, man. He's not a young guy anymore.
No,
he's in his 60s. Yeah, it's time.
That window's closed.
Gus is at Florida State. He's calling offense. He's happy. And I think you want a little something to look into. I think Gus is going to give Alabama some problems when Florida State takes on Alabama. I don't know if they can pull it off, but I think for a minute, Gus is going to have them on roller skates.
He's always
he always does. Number. Yes, he has.
Now let's back up. Orgeron as a defensive coordinator.
He's never coordinated anything. He's never called a play offensively or defensively.
Great recruiter, D-line
Great
guy.
recruiter, yes. D-line coach, yes. Played for one of the cheapest programs ever at USC. Allowed to recruit that way? Sure.
Well, that's normal now. So.
All the things they were doing are now allowed.
Trendsetters ahead of their time.
Orgeron has never called a play in his life. Not one. And he was a disaster at Ole Miss.
Man, that recruiting class was amazing.
But did they win games?
They won some games for Ole Miss standards.
I got you. We'll talk about this and a whole bunch of other stuff. We've got Razorback news. An email went out yesterday. The perk package is out. What can you pay for? And what experiences can you get? We'll talk about that. Coming up, it's the Ruskin and Zach Show. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
They say choice is the ultimate luxury. And now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic Box, loaded with lavish classics, the $7 Supreme Box, packed with decadent faves, or the $9 Discovery Box, now featuring the indulgent cheesy street chalupas. That's Lux. For less. The $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
East Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, fireflies and thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's where bettors win together because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
Top-notch customer service, and to discover the sterling difference. Member FDIC.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 9 days. Broadcasting from the Crane Automotive Team Studio, the most honest show in the history of Arkansas Talk Radio.
Baby, you are so talented. And they are so dumb.
Derek Ruskin.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
Zach Arns.
Notre Dame, our mother.
And Denver Bill.
This one's for John.
Setting the standard for talk radio in the state of Arkansas.
The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Peter, get us going.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
starts right
Peter.
now.
All right, I screwed up. I got to talking and got upset, and we started talking sports. And that's why I don't talk sports. I forgot the people that were on hold. Melvin, we'll get to you in just a second. 1 minute after 4 o'clock. It's the Ruskin and Zach Show, Let's try that again. 877-377-6963. That is the phone number. Now, who do we have on line 2? Peter?
Yeah, it's the kid.
Oh, okay. Oh, now we've got time to do this. Hey, man, what's going on? What can we do for you? Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, how are you?
Okay, can you hear me good this time?
I can. How's school going? You're back in school. What grade are we in now?
7th.
All right. What can we do for you?
Okay, before I go on my little rant here, I just wanted to say something about Ole Miss really quick.
Uh-oh.
About their schedule.
Be careful. Go ahead.
Okay, so so first of all, Ole Miss's hardest opponents, right, are Georgia and LSU.
Yes.
Which, I mean, they're hard opponents, but explain to me why. I mean, first of all, yes, they have their tune-up game against Georgia State. But then but in like the middle of October, they play Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
And then on November 8th, they play the Citadel.
Yes.
Which I think we did lose to the Citadel one time in like 1990 something.
1992.
But 1992. Okay, but that's not why I'm calling.
Okay, tell me why you're calling.
I wanted to. Okay, I'm calling because college football starts in 2 days.
It does.
And I am so excited. All right. Arkansas, I can't wait to see Arkansas go 7-6 this year and to go to the Liberty Bowl.
Man, you can't do that.
I can finally.
You can't say that. You got to be positive. 7-6.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, the Liberty Bowl is our national championship.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. You're a Cowboys fan too, right?
Yes, sir.
God, the fall must be miserable for
I'm
you.
very sad.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've just got, would you consider as maybe a social experiment, homie hopping to a different NFL team just for a year, just to see what it's like?
I love my boys.
Broncos will take you.
Yeah, you could be a Broncos fan for 1 year.
Lamar Jackson says hello.
Yeah, you could be a Ravens fan for 1 year. You could think about the joy you could have in your
Crosby's
seventh
a hell
grade.
of a player. Be a Raider fan.
There you go. You can be don't be a Raider fan.
Okay, there's that.
Don't be a Chiefs fan. Don't be like a front runner.
Actually,
go ahead.
Well, actually, if I wasn't a Cowboys fan, I'd probably be a Raiders fan.
Oh, double.
Gosh.
Taking losses.
Oh my gosh, that's not okay.
And your parents, can we get one of your parents on the phone?
No. This is, you need to listen to me. You need to listen to me and listen to me carefully. You're too young to have this much disappointment in your life. Trust me on this. Who's your favorite player that doesn't play for the Cowboys?
Doesn't play for the Cowboys?
Yes.
You've ever heard of Jamarcus Russell?
All right. I'm going to hang up. And what we're going to do is we're going to reconvene tomorrow, okay? I need you to go to your room, no dinner. Nobody likes Jamarcus Russell. Not even Al Davis liked Jamarcus Russell.
Searsup likes Jamarcus Russell.
Let's go to Melvin in Hot Springs. Hi, Melvin. Melvin.
Hey, guys, I love it. Cannot believe it's 9 days before the football game, and they're not drawing flies. Nobody, even me, expects anything out of this but a firing at the end of the year. Hey, I got one more thing, and I'll get off here.
Okay.
You know that kid they moved to the defensive line from the offensive line?
Yes, Keyshawn Blackstock.
He's got to help with defense. And I wasn't going to put his name out there, but he's going to help the defense tremendously. He already knows how to give up them sacks.
Man.
He ought to know what one looks like.
Man.
Sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
I know. Look, there are two. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you for the phone call. There are two definitive, or I guess two sides to this. There's no middle ground on this. Like, there's no wait and see. There's this team's going to be 11-1, or this team's going to be 1-11, and nobody's in the middle. This is what happens every year. We get this ramp up right about August the 1st, and because it rained this year, we got off to a slower start. But we're here. We're at that point where people are ready to pull their hair out because they think they're going 11-1 or they're going 1-11. We're talking ourselves into things.
All the press clippings, they get you fired up.
Press clippings? There are no press clippings anymore. The media can't even get into practice. All we see is what they want you to see.
Well, they're going to tell you all the positive.
Of course they're going to tell you all the positive. They're going to tell you everything is great. Everything is wonderful. But we're not going to find out week 1 because they haven't played anybody. You're going to beat Arkansas State like a dog.
Moved an offensive line starter to the defensive line. Nothing to see here, right?
We got to get back to the youth of America. Cowboys and Raiders.
We've been through this with him before, and his dad is a Cowboys fan.
Sad.
And yeah, look, man, that's how they bond over the Cowboys. Now
no, I get it. You got to deal with your old man.
And you grew up around Donkeys fans. That's how you got into it.
My dad was from Baltimore.
I grew up around Irish Catholics. It's how I got into it. It's in your DNA. Now, what happened to Nick? I don't know. I mean, you grew up around Razorback fans.
Yeah. You're the fail here.
Yeah. What happened? How'd you get out?
Well, a few times I'm speechless. You caught me.
How did you get out of this cycle?
I don't know. I just making my own path.
My daughter had, and I've never pressured her to be a Notre Dame football fan, but she is. She just is. It's what we do on Saturday. She watches me scream and yell and throw stuff, and now she screams and yells and throws stuff.
That's the only reason I'm an Orioles fan.
What?
My dad, born and raised in Baltimore.
Wait,
Orioles.
You said you're a Rockies fan.
No, I am a Rockies
Okay.
fan. The old man.
He's an Orioles fan.
He's an Orioles
Okay.
fan.
And that's fine.
So I pay attention.
That's fine.
They suck too, by the way.
Well, this year's been a rough year, but how did you get out of it? How did you escape this? How did you get to be free?
I don't know. It just kind of felt like it was just 13th grade and moved on.
Do you study?
Want to branch out?
Do you study for your fantasy football draft?
Not as much as I should. But,
Rhett,
obviously, by my record.
Rhett in Missouri has texted in. Can't wait for week 1. Kickoff in 26. Chris in Fayetteville, SEC is going to go to a 9-game schedule. That's possible. Gavin in Fayetteville says everyone is tired of mediocrity. Finally, see, we've been having this discussion. Look, I've worked in this medium for 33 years. We've had the same discussion every August. We just repackage it. They're just new quotes attributed to different people. We've had this discussion. They tell us one thing, we see something else on game day. It never changes. It is what it is. That's why I'm in the wait and see camp. Hey, roll it out there against Alabama A&M. Anybody still bragging on that 70-0 UAPB game last year? No. This is going to be exactly like that. It's going to be nothing more than a glorified scrimmage. You are going to get a win out of it, and you are going to get nothing else. There is no point in playing this game. Just my opinion. I think these games are ridiculous. But for a school like Alabama A&M, this pays for a lot of stuff. So
I think you got to get a tune-up game. You got a brutal SEC schedule. You got to have a couple cupcakes along.
That is a very SEC mindset. Got to have those cupcakes in there. Got to put the cupcake in right before your rival.
Well, like Notre Dame's only playing 3 ranked teams in their whole schedule, so it's mostly cupcakes. But
really,
hey, facts are facts.
Let's see where they are at the end of the year.
Okay.
The preseason means nothing to me. Show me where the schedules are at the end of the year.
Was that a deflection?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Your wife is texting.
Oh boy.
She says, and I'm quoting her, "You are Switzerland when Arkansas and Ole Miss plays." You even wore a gray shirt to an Arkansas Mississippi game. Man, take a stand. Now she went to school here.
She actually did not. She's went to school at Arkansas State. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Oh yeah. And from a business standpoint, you can't say anything about anything bad about Arkansas. I have the text.
Oh, I mean, I like Arkansas. I wish him well.
Tara, I'd like to remind you that this is a man that sent you a glitter bomb.
Well, she had it coming. There were many warnings for many years. And,
Brad in Springdale, Notre Dame fans complaining about cupcakes. Y'all need to stop because now y'all just sounded dumb. Y'all just sounding dumb. Really dumb. Notre Dame plays, let me see, 9 games against Power 5 schools. What else do you want? There are no FCS schools on their schedule. What do you want? What do you want?
It is what it is. Not.
They get no say in the games that the ACC gives them. The ACC hands them 6 games and goes, here's who you get. Clemson, Virginia Tech. I mean, what do you want? Okay, thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, Matt's right. Our boy needs a girlfriend. He's too young to be this negative. That kid trolls better than Brian and Ozark. Here's Iowa man saying that kid is destined for a meth addiction. Here's somebody saying be a Bills fan. Okay. JB says I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan, but the Bills have recently adopted me. Wow. It's rough out there, man. We're 9 days out. Everybody, I feel like we're in that like we're like a day from shore, and we're not really in the ocean, but we're not really on land. We're just kind of here, and everybody's starting to freak out.
But now here's the thing: if you had to pick another team, the Bills would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I mean, what if you went up to Orchard Park and you were jumping through tables and having barbecue?
But you're not part of the Bills mafia at that point. You're a Subway fan, a hanger-on.
Yeah, but man, it'd be worth it.
You got to start. You got to
start a roadie.
You got to start middle of the pack or lower if you're going to homie hop. You got to start mid pack or lower.
I think you go Bengals.
Oh my gosh!
Like I said the other day, Burrow and Chase. That's a fun connection.
Oh, sure it is, but they can't play defense.
Oh, absolutely not. But you said don't start at the top.
Well,
there you go. Very much not.
But like
8-8.
Like
not that.
Like somebody, I don't know, somebody like the Commanders would be fun to watch. Jaden Daniels is fun.
They were great a great watch last
year. They were a lot of fun.
That Bears game was hilarious, where that one guy's like waving to the crowd and then gets burned for that touchdown.
Hacker says with no exhibition games, you have to slowly ramp up the competition. That's a very SEC mindset. It's a very SEC mindset. You don't play a game until you absolutely have to, until you're forced to.
I know. You guys warm up with Northwestern and Indiana.
Got Miami. At Miami.
Well,
number 8 team in the country.
And then A&M, and then after that, it's Cupcake City.
Played A&M to start the season last year. How's Georgia?
When you say Cupcake City, you do realize that Arkansas is the next one on that list.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. What's towards that? But they're not ranked, is where I was going with that. I think Arkansas will play them a better game than people are going to give them credit for.
Who?
Arkansas.
I think Arkansas.
They're going to compete.
All joking aside, I think that game's going to be closer than people think. I think the spread will probably be somewhere between 12 and 15. It's going to be one of those games where Notre Dame's just going to have you at arm's length for most of the game. You're going to look up at one point. It's going to be 28-17. Notre Dame will score 10 to end at the end. It's 38-17. You're going to feel like it wasn't that it wasn't that big a spread. I think Arkansas can hang with them for a while. Just Notre Dame's roster is so deep, and the depth of talent that they have, and Arkansas is going to run into this against a bunch of teams, Mississippi included. If Austin Simmons is good, Mississippi's a better, deeper team.
Yeah, no, they're going to have their hands full, but that crowd will be the best crowd you've seen.
11 a.m. though.
It won't matter.
11 a.m.
They're going to be hyped, but it would be better if it was a 2:30 or 6 o'clock game. It would be insane, but that crowd's going to be.
It should be
hot.
It absolutely should.
I think that'll be a huge step for Arkansas.
They will have a puncher's chance in that game. Absolutely, they will have a puncher's chance in every game they play. Maybe with the exception of Texas. You're going to catch Texas at the end of the year, and they're going to be focused on what's down the road, and they will, and you got to go there. And you're right. I think the crowd will be great. I think they will play them as hard as they can. They turn it over. Good teams will take advantage of that.
No, you got to play clean. You're making
agree.
unforced errors.
All right, we'll do the news coming up. We're going to talk about the perks package that went out. I got my hands on the email. This is some special stuff. They sent out an email. You're a season ticket holder. You have the opportunity to have perks, but it'll cost you.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
What is this? OnlyFans for bored people? Pretty much.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
They say choice is the ultimate luxury, and now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic Box, loaded with lavish classics, the $7 Supreme Box, packed with decadent faves, or the $9 Discovery Box, now featuring the indulgent cheesy street chalupas. That's Lux. For less. The $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, fireflies and thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to MyBookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text FORCE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text FORCE to 42424. That's FORCE to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Mostly sunny skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs will climb into the low 90s. Tomorrow, for Friday, we've got sunshine and a high of 92. Saturday will be hotter with a high of 93. But by Sunday, we'll start a little cooling trend and we'll be in the 70s for highs by the first of next week. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
But I've never knocked anybody out.
That still hold true today?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever knocked it.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Arrow Man that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. 9 days till the start of the 25 Razorback football season. The Football Power Index is out today. It says Arkansas has a 99% chance to win the game against Alabama A&M in Fayetteville. Kickoff is 3:15 p.m. We're on the air at 10 a.m. with Arkansas Game Day. Hungry Action will follow 1 hour after that game. New policy in place allowing football fans at Arkansas to rush the field following big wins, but only after a delay so the Razorbacks can avoid hefty fines. This is an updated addendum to the SEC's field rushing policy, which will fine you $500,000 for each instance. Arkansas announced on Wednesday that 3 minutes will be placed on the video board to allow teams to get off the field before rushing the field. Chance of success? Nick?
Chance of success as far as what?
Keeping them for 3 minutes?
I think it's going to be a little challenging.
All right, real quick, before we get to the poll questions, is Alabama A&M a field storming game?
I'm going to go with a hard no.
Arkansas State, can we storm the field in Little Rock? Do the rules apply there?
No, but they might.
I could see that for sure.
They definitely would.
100%.
Yeah, they definitely would. I don't think that's a field storming for Arkansas. How about Notre Dame? Is that a field storming event?
They're storming on that one.
All right. Texas A&M?
Probably not.
Auburn?
No.
LSU's there. Texas is there. Missouri?
You know what?
Missouri. Is that a field storming game?
Hopefully not, because you've got to act like you've been there before.
Yeah, but we haven't.
I know, but who gets excited?
100%. You know what? If we take Mizzou this year, 100%.
Yeah, I'm with Bill on this one.
Let's tear it all down. You know what? Bring the goalpost to my house.
Are you leading the charge then?
Damn right I will.
Slowly, very slowly. But
yeah,
hey,
I got a busted hip.
It'll be methodical. Let's see here. The ESPN show's not a huge fan of I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like the field rushing thing anyway. I think it's dumb, but that's also a 52-year-old man saying that. I think it's stupid. People are going to get hurt. Players are going to get hurt. There is nothing good that comes out of the public mixing with a visiting team. Nothing. We had instances, I think it was Alabama and Tennessee, some poor girl gets in some guy's face and there's a collision and there's nothing good comes from it. So
yeah, but wasn't there the one where the goalpost ended up going down like the Mississippi River?
That was the Tennessee-Alabama game a couple years ago. No.
Man, come on.
No.
That was Vanderbilt in Alabama.
No, that was Tennessee where they threw it in the lake. They actually went in and retrieved those. Your Ruskin and Zach X poll is brought to you by nobody. Do you think your pet knows when their birthday is? 90.8% of you said no. Can you still go out 2 nights in a row? 68.6% of you said no. And when someone responds to a text with, sorry, I just saw this, are they lying? 81% of you said yes. Those are your Ruskin and Zach X polls. There's nothing good when the fans, stands, players, field. The two shall not cross, ever. They should never cross. I blame the security staffs. They're really bad at their jobs. Keep these people off the field.
Yeah, they don't do a lot. They just
Derek and I one time had an idea that we put an electrified fence around the field. You got to get through the fence or the moat to get to the field.
Kind of like the Running Man game.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Hunger Games type thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Like a shot caller for a dog.
Right. And put staff down there with tasers. And look, it's only I always say this, like it takes one person getting tased. And we're not rushing the field anymore.
Florida, they put some alligator moats. And,
whatever you got to do, man. However you got to keep these people off the field, I'm all for it. Bob and Branson, be careful, Bill. They will just passed a tearing down the goalposts and taking them to Bill's house stormwater tax to fix the sidewalks in 30 years.
Well, I'm already paying for it, so bring it on.
Vanderbilt threw the goalposts in the river after walking them 4 miles down Broadway. That was this year's Alabama game. Right. Tennessee took them right out of the stadium after beating Alabama and threw them into the river.
But
why would you do that?
If you get the goalposts out of the stadium,
that's pretty.
That's a win.
That's engineering. I mean, I'll give you credit for that. I think Drink would probably get fired if he lost to Arkansas. Jesse from Springdale says it only seems fair that if Razorback fans can contain themselves in a field rushing scenario, the program has to pay itself $500,000 to the NIL fund. All right. Look, however y'all want to do it. I don't understand the appeal. I know that it looks good on TV, but that's not why the kids on the floor or on the field are doing it.
No, I'm with you. I definitely think the college kids get hyped up and they want to be a part of the show.
And that, Nick, is the problem.
Yeah.
You don't need to be part of the show. You just don't. It's a football game. Fans, stands, players, field. That's just Tyler from Winslow suggesting rubber bullets. This is not a riot situation. Here's somebody that says you should shoot them with tear gas. Guys, listen. Guys, listen. No, I hear what you're saying, but there has to be somebody has to be the clear thinker here.
Do you have all the garbage ready?
Yes.
Okay. CSU, about 15 years ago, there was a tear gas incident outside the stadium.
Snuggies. Who carries tear gas to a game?
Snuggies. No, it was cops.
Again, who carries tear gas to a game?
Crowd control.
First of all, I think field stormings, court stormings, I think they're all dumb. Really, really, really dumb. But if we're we're now treating it like a riot situation, I don't think that's nothing good. Again, nothing good can take. Bill, are you willing to go take your kayak out into a pond to go retrieve goalposts? Bill has a kayak that he's only taken out once. JT with a good question. The bad thing is that the University of Arkansas has given the opposition 3 minutes to get off the field. What about equipment managers and training staff?
Free for all.
It's a free for all. You're on your own. Tyler from Winslow calls it a mob mentality. Okay? Car chase guy. Oh, yeah, I've seen this a couple of times. SEC just announced they're going to a 9-game conference schedule in 26. Nick, you're an SEC guy.
Oh, you knew it was coming, but that's why you got to schedule those cupcakes like we talked about.
Jody and Harrison says, is it okay when players come into the crowd? I think that's happened like a handful of times, Jody. Like a handful of times. And the answer to the question is no. Players don't go into the stands. Fans should not enter the field. House Farm says, I carry tear gas every time I eat brats and beer. Stop it.
Ron Artest just texted and said hello.
Ellis from Harrison would like to know, Bill, do you wear socks with your sandals?
No, I do not.
We had a question for you earlier. Do you consider the make and the texture of the socks when buying them? Just in case you have an issue on I-70.
Oh, those socks.
Yeah, those socks.
No, those were just some scrubs.
Smack Daddy saying Bill could use his kayak to get across the moat. Gavin says public executions would fix a lot of things. Boy, we are all over the place. It is the Ruskin and Zach show. Ruskin will be back
still
on Monday.
Haven't told him the I-70 story.
We'll get to that another time. We don't need to rehash that one. It's 30 minutes after the hour. We will talk about the Razorback perk packages. You guys are going to be jacked. Drive home's coming up.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
That is my sense of humor coming across.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on Hit That Line.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
They say choice is the ultimate luxury. And now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic Box, loaded with lavish classics, the $7 Supreme Box, packed with decadent faves, or the $9 Discovery Box, now featuring the indulgent cheesy street chalupas. That's Lux. For less. The $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
East Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, fireflies and thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's, where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
Marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird, Limbird Real Estate Group, has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home, quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Mostly sunny skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs will climb into the low 90s. Tomorrow, for Friday, we've got sunshine and a high of 92. Saturday will be hotter with a high of 93, but by Sunday, we'll start a little cooling trend and we'll be in the 70s for highs by the first of next week. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
4:36. It is Thursday. Nick Limbird is here. I feel that I am doing some sort of couples counseling for you and Tara. She has texted into the show about your glitter bomb. It has taught me nothing. Mission failed. Game on.
Very stubborn. Very stubborn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not the way to win, by the way.
Yeah. Nick, if you need a place to stay,
nothing but love, honey. You know.
Yeah.
I got a couch for you.
I may need to borrow that kayak.
This is your drive home. It is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
In 9 short days.
Enjoy the pleasure of an Arkansas win and pleasuring yourself to that win, man.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
I'm not signing anything but balls.
Woo pig.
All right, so here we go. It is 4:38. Nick is here. Bill is here. We're getting through it, right? Everybody's hanging out, just having fun.
Powering through.
Thatcher just he DM'd me and asked, is Pittman better than Chad Morris? Yes. Chad Morris did not win a league game. So let's just put that to the side. He didn't win a league game, so yes, to answer your question, he is better. Now, are you season ticket holder?
I am not.
Okay. We got email sent out yesterday. Now, it was not sent to me. They finally stopped sending me stuff, which I appreciate because I've told them the same thing. I've told them the same thing for like 20 years whenever they would call and ask for money. So they've stopped sending me things. An email went out last night from let's see here. From the official site, go.arkansasrazorbacks.com. They said, and I'm just going to read the email and then we'll get to the this is one of these fundraising emails. It says we're less than 2 weeks away from Razorback football. Upgrade your game day today. They have an upgrade your game day perk package. They're called Woo Pig Perks. Bill, I need you to tell me, since you are ambivalent to a lot of this stuff, if any of these, if you're interested in any of these.
Okay.
It says Woo Pig Perks are designed to take Hog fans behind the scenes, providing them an exclusive opportunity to be part of the most memorable Razorback game day moments.
Sure.
One of the first one listed are pictures on the field. I'll read the description. Head on to the field before the game for photos on the 50-yard line. You have to buy individual tickets for each person in your party. Bill, let's play this like the Price is Right. What do you think pictures on the field at the 50-yard line would cost you per person?
I would give about $20 to $30 for that.
Nick, would you go higher or lower than 20 or 30? Yeah, we're going to say 20 because that was your first answer.
Significantly higher.
What do you think? What do you think a photos on the field would run?
Figure $100 a person.
$300 is and that is for the Alabama A&M game. It goes up with the quality of the opponent.
Barely missed it, Bill.
Yeah, but see, I know people. I can get down there if I want to.
Pre-game sideline passes, meaning you get those little, you get your little press creds and you get escorted down to a little roped off area where you can watch players warm up. in the pregame.
I'm going to buzz in.
Okay, what would you pay for that, Nick?
$1,000 per person.
$1,000.
I'm going to go under because that's probably about a $500.
It is a $300
wow.
perk to go down in the pregame for 10 minutes and stand there and watch them warm up. Now, you have the option. Now, I'm going to read this because this is something I'm not really familiar with. In the Hog Walk, you can walk alongside the Tusk trailer. Says, and I'm quoting here, join the Razorback Spirit Squads on top of Tusk's trailer, or you can walk the Hog Walk before the game.
So now here's the thing. If you're going to make me walk next to a smelly pig, you need to be paying me.
Well, they're not.
Well, hang on. Do you get a bag of treats to feed?
No,
feed
you do
it
not.
Along the way?
Nope, just says you get to hang out there. What do you think a Tusk walk-along package would go for? Bill?
The way we're going for.
Okay.
I'm going to go under.
And I only looked at the prices for the Alabama A&M game. I'd like to you said 4?
4.
You said under. The price for the Alabama A&M game is $347.
I was thinking $250. So
there now, it gets better. The next one up is that you get the Hog Pen Gate experience. If you don't know what this is, pregame when they run out of the tunnel, there's a gate, and you get to stand at the gate as the team runs out.
So now, hang on. So I'm standing at the gate. Do I then have to get shuffled to my seat?
No, you're kind of on the side. Yeah, then as soon as they run out, you go up. It says join us in the end zone for the pregame show and be at the Hog Pen when the team takes the field. There are only 2 spots left for the Alabama A&M game, by the way.
Well,
what do you think that's worth?
They're going to go quick.
I'm going 500.
You know what? I'll go under by about 50. I'll go 450.
It is right on the nose, $450.
Wow.
Look at me.
All right.
Bill
now,
got the cheat sheet.
To run through the A.
Ooh.
Follow the Razorbacks onto the field and run through the A formation during team introductions. What do you think that would cost you?
So now I'm going to ask this.
Go ahead.
Are there really going to be a bunch of senior citizens following the team out there?
Well, okay.
Doing all this garbage?
The only one I've ever seen do this was USC. And what USC would do is their players would gather in the tunnel, and then there would be staff that would bring the people that had paid for this, and they would bring them up right up behind the team. But there was certainly a line of staff members holding them back. So the team would go, and then the people who paid the money would go. What do you think?
You want to go, Bill, or you want me to?
No, you know what? That's game time. So it's probably 5.
Okay.
I'm going higher.
It is $750
That's what I had in my
to
head.
run out of the tunnel with the team. And finally, the last of the game day experiences is a in-game sideline pass, meaning you for a quarter, only 1 quarter, you can do it at first quarter, second quarter, halftime, third quarter, fourth quarter, or overtime, whatever it is. And it says, and I'm quoting here, you can't get closer to the action than this. Watch the second quarter of the game from the field with a sideline pass. What do you think that runs for?
$1,000.
$1,000. Bill.
I don't think he's wrong. I think it's probably 7 or 8.
$550 for a sideline pass for 1 quarter to the game.
Some of these quite a bit different than I thought they would be.
Okay. Now, these are different experiences that they have not offered before, and I am not poo-pooing the idea of experiences because somebody in this room paid $8,400 to go to fantasy
That's what
football
I was about
camp.
to ask. How did you get to do all of this?
Bill, what I did was the greatest experience of my life. It will be one of the things that I will remember on my deathbed. It probably, without question, is the second best day of my life. It was the day I ran out of that tunnel. Second best day of my life.
Okay. But you did it at Notre Dame, not at Arkansas.
Exactly. Well, apparently this is now a thing now, is that, this is another way to generate money. My question is, okay, some of these are a little pricey. Some of these are a little out of people's range. Like, I'm not spending $750 to flank the A or run out of the tunnel or anything like that. But are these things that you guys are interested in, or is the administration over there out of touch? I know other schools are doing this, but is this stuff that, makes you excited to go to games? Is this stuff that you want to participate in? Because you're going to get a limited run here if people aren't interested in it.
All right, Nick, you or me?
No, I think it's it's not for everybody. But there's definitely going to be some diehard people that love the idea, and I think it'll be a big success.
And my response would be, if Yurichek needs a loan, just give me a call, man. Enough of the gimmicks.
This is, I get this. A lot of schools do this. And I get it. I mean, it's one of those things. It's a lifetime experience. If you run out of the team, run out of the tunnel with the team. And I get all of that. I was a little stunned at some of the prices, to be quite honest. I thought they were, believe it or not, I thought they were low.
Oh, I was kind of surprised by a few of them. But think about it, though. If you're a kid, 7, 8 years old, and you do something like that, you'll remember that for the rest of your life.
The Honorable Bishop Reverend Dr. Coach Brother Pastor Tanner agrees with me. They are surprisingly low for these types of events. The only comparison I have is what goes on in South Bend, and I've seen those prices, and they're 2 and 3 times what this is.
But the only thing, he's right. If it's a kid, if you're 12 and under, number one, it ought to be a different price. All right, get the kid discount. But for a kid,
an adult,
I'm trying to be serious about it.
An adult,
for a kid, yeah, that could be an experience. But
Pete and Tawnytown says they're out of touch, gimmicky.
Everybody else is doing it.
Look, you're just trying. All you're trying to do is turn the cash register. 100%. You're just trying to turn the cash register. And if this is how you do it, and they do have limited slots available, then as you go in the email, they'll tell you how many spots are left for the Alabama A&M game or whatever game you want to do this. But the prices do go up depending on the opponent.
Yeah, what does this go for Notre Dame? I bet you
probably 3 or 4 times that. Now we're talking about the Alabama A&M game, but it probably 3 or 4 times for that. Because let's be honest, if you want to be in the presence of Marcus Freeman, you're going to have to pay.
Golly, it never stops.
You want me to get that for your birthday?
What? No.
You want to run out with?
I've already done it. Already did it.
Well, yeah, but
I've already done it.
Not while I'm here.
He told me I was born to be a Notre Dame football player. No, sir, I was not. No, sir. Chris Fayetteville says, I was on the sideline to run cables for TV when I was in college. I can confirm sideline sucks. It does. It's a terrible place to watch a game. Yeah. It's a thing so you can turn around and wave to people in the crowd. That's all that it is. It is a terrible way to watch a game. 100%. Let's see here. B says those things sound like meat company owners and a car dealership. That sounds like what they want. And again, I think some of the in-game experience stuff is really cool. I think you should get to call a play. That'd be fun. Now that people would pay for.
That I would pay for.
Seriously, like if Bobby Petrino handed you a list of 4 plays and said, you can call the first play of the game.
Going deep, 99-yard bomb.
Well, yeah. I mean, but they're plays that he gives you.
I get it.
You can pick one of his 4 plays. Would you do it? Would you pay for it if you were a fan?
Oh, that I'd pay for it, and I'd have the thing covering my face.
All right, so Sean Payton offers up calling the first play of a Broncos-Raiders game.
Yes.
And he hands you 4 plays.
Yes.
Okay. See, all right. It simply depends on what your viewpoint is.
What are you going? $5,000?
What would you pay for that? Like,
I wouldn't go that high.
The Broncos Raiders game, December, snow on the ground, both teams in the playoff race. Here's 4 plays. I want you to pick one. How much are you paying for it?
I'd go up.
Broncos Chiefs.
I'd go up to about $3,000.
Okay.
That's about the limit.
It simply matters. Like paying $8,400 to go to Notre Dame fantasy camp was worth every penny to me. It's everything I ever wanted to do as a child rolled up into one. I did it. I'll never do it again because it's crazy, but I did it. And everybody to tell me no. And it was awesome. This is reasonable. This is one of the few things I looked at and I'm like, this isn't terrible. This isn't bad. I mean, they're not charging you $1,800 to get your picture taken before the game. I don't think it's that bad a deal.
No, a lot of those prices were.
I mean, a couple $100 to have an experience like that, something you can't get anywhere else. It's unique. Cool. Oh, I'm fine with that. I don't have you know what? I don't have a problem with that.
I think it'll be a big success.
I'm sure that they will sell them out. Now, it's a novelty thing. It will eventually run its course.
Sure.
But for the time being, if you're churning that cash register's moving and you're getting people to come down on the field, as long as it comes off and you deliver what you promise,
well,
it's good.
When you limit it too, it's going to keep the lifespan.
And the call to play thing, man.
That's a good one.
Here's 4.
That's the one I like.
Here's what if it was me, this is the way I would do it. Nick buys that package for me. I go to our offense coordinator, whoever it happens to be. Give me one of the 4 plays you're going to call. Then what I would do is I would have a recording of that call on the headset, and I would send it to you digitally with the play, the call. You make it into a little reel for yourself, and
it's a promo.
Yeah, and there you go. This is not the worst. This is not the worst thing I've heard.
I called that play, brother.
Text out the 870. Something like this will be more successful at basketball or baseball games. I disagree. Football is the exact time to do this. Basketball, you couldn't do it at baseball. You barely get away with it at basketball. But football's perfect because the pregame, it's chaos. Especially on the sidelines. Nobody's going on the field. Nobody's doing it. All you got to do is have your people in the right spot. And I don't know if you've ever been out where they come running out. That hallway, it narrows where they go into where the pen is, but there's a big waiting room. If you've ever seen like AT&T Stadium when the Cowboys are waiting to come out, they're kind of in it's a big room. And they kind of gather there, the Razorback things in the middle, and then they head out the pen. But that's the perfect time to do it. You just gather everybody up. They're standing behind everything, and then boom, out they go. It's perfect. Tanner says a 75% off for games held at War Memorial Stadium. Absolutely. Preston would like me to be on the sideline for the Notre Dame game and heckle them. No. I'm not going to do that. But that's what they're offering. I think this email went out to season ticket holders. I am not one. It was just forwarded to me. I don't think this is the worst idea I've heard. I don't know how, if you're a non-season ticket holder, how you would get to do this. I guess call down there. Maybe they'll send you the email. I don't know, but it's really easy to do. All I had to do is enter my credit card. I could have booked one of these things.
I love it. I think it's going to be a huge hit.
Yeah. Now, like the experience thing, I'm cool with that. Yeah, give me one of those, and let's go.
But to your point, it's going to run its course.
Eventually,
do this for a year or two, and then
eventually you're going to have to come up with something different. But what you do is, the texter just said, you take it from football, you move it to basketball. You've got time. You got a year or two to figure out how to make it work at basketball.
You can't do it at basketball.
You can run out with them. You can stand on the court. You can sit at the end of the bench. You can do that. But it's limited because you're in a much more confined space.
Or if I want to hang out with Cal, I'll just go to church with you on Sundays.
Yeah, you can do that. You haven't been there lately.
Oh.
And I, to be fair, neither have I, but whatever. We all got our thing. Leave me alone. It is the Ruskin and Zach Show. 877-377-6963 is the phone number. Nick is here. Bill is here. We're talking about Razorback perk packages. I had something else what I wanted to get into before in this segment. I can't remember what it was. So,
well, I still want kid words.
Kid words
from yesterday.
We did that.
No, we didn't do them all.
Well, I'm not going through all of them. I don't know what any of those words mean. I don't know if any of those words have a derogatory meaning.
You never even
told me. Why we don't speak Spanish around here. I don't speak Spanish. I can't do that.
I still don't even know what skibbity means.
Skibbity means bad or terrible. Like Skibbity, Ohio is really, really bad.
Okay.
Skibbity toilet is bad. Skibbity is the launching point. It's a gateway word into other things.
Okay.
All you got to do, if you want to communicate with these kids, you just say bro. That's all you say. And then you're going to get back a bro. And the conversation's over. And you can get in on this. Call or text on the Lewis Automotive Hotline. We'll be back. We'll talk about something. The drive home continues. Powered by Mr. Sparky. Ruskin and Zach.
I'm Brennan Evans. This is your 4029 news update in 60 seconds. Our Brett Rains looks at recent Dardanelle lock and dam issues. Water from Lake Dardanelle is used to cool Arkansas's only nuclear power plant. All barge traffic is currently shut down on that portion of the Arkansas River. Meanwhile, the Missouri man who was being treated for a brain-eating amoeba has died. More on both of those stories can be found right now online.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
They say choice is the ultimate luxury, and now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic Box, loaded with lavish classics, the $7 Supreme Box, packed with decadent faves, or the $9 Discovery Box, now featuring the indulgent cheesy street chalupas. That's Lux. For less. The $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Go summers dipping on the run. Now the beachfront nights, fireflies and thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's, where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle. 96 or visit varsityzone.com to schedule your appointment today.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 9 days. Broadcasting from the Crane Automotive Team Studio, the most honest show in the history of Arkansas Talk Radio.
Baby, you are so talented, and they are so dumb.
Derek Ruskin.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
Zach Arns.
Notre Dame Armada.
And Denver Bill,
This one's for John.
setting the standard for talk radio in the state of Arkansas.
The problem we're trying to solve is that there are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
starts right now.
We've made it 5 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Nick Limbert here is risking his career, potentially his marriage. Your wife sounds angry.
Definitely on the fence right now.
Yeah. If you need some place to stay, just let us know. We'll be happy to hook you up. Bill's here as well. This is your drive home, and it is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Oh, this is Senate vote.
Woo pig.
All righty, here we go. We had I just got a text a second ago, and Nick, you've been with us since day one in this little art project that we do every day, and it never ceases to amaze me. The things that connect us, the things that we are the people that we are able to bring together. Yesterday, Peter called in, and he has a New South Wales license plate. It says Hogs 5 on it. We're going to get it. We're going to acquire it. And we're going to give it away at some point, probably this fall. Peter has gotten us. I feel like I should play his music just because he's not on the phone. But in honor of Peter, he has made us a friend of the Adelaide Football Club, and apparently they have some merchandise for us that they are going to send. Now, right above my head, actually I probably can here with right above my head.
Is that why you were asking me what size I wear?
That's exactly why. Right above my head, if you're watching on the YouTube, is a game-worn Adelaide Football Club jersey, and we have flags and scarves. We got all kinds of Crow stuff all around here. But periodically, they will just be like, "Well, what do they want?" Now, Peter, as he told us when he was here at Christmas, lied to them and told them we were ESPN. He got the Arkansas part of it, but whatever. I mean, however, I get my kid took my the last T-shirt that Peter brought. My Crows shirt. Kid took that one. So looking forward to getting one of my own. But man, we are like international around here. We've got listeners all over the world. We were once streamed in the Galapagos Islands.
I have no idea where that is.
That would be in the Pacific. The Galapagos? No?
Don't know that one.
No, that's where Darwin did his thing.
Yeah, did all his, animal studies and, their islands. And
showing that old miseducation.
That is all right. Okay. Everything good at home? You getting any texts or anything?
I've been scarily quiet.
Okay, good. And that's not good for you, but anyway.
Locks are being changed on the house as we speak.
On Monday, I think officially begins one of our favorite things, and I don't know where you come down on this, Nick, but our favorite season is betting season. We've taken most of the summer off. We've kind of regathered after basketball. Gathered after Derek lost some money on baseball. So we gather when football starts up. I've seen some lines for this weekend on the Kansas State-Iowa State game. There are 6 Division I football games this weekend, and I believe they're all televised except one. I think the Incarnate Word Idaho game is not televised. Are you interested in learning about the biggest bets ever placed?
Absolutely.
Now, I'm going to go, I guess, in reverse order because the last one is absolutely staggering.
Isn't it always that guy from Houston?
Mattress Mac?
The mattress guy?
He's got a couple of them.
Okay.
Mattress Mac in 2022 bet $3 million on the Houston Astros to win the World Series. He did it at the Caesars Sportbook. I think they won that year, didn't they? That's $3 million. I mean, you've got that kind of money. That's walking around money for you.
Trash can gate? Beating the trash cans?
No, that was 2017.
Okay.
With Joe, what's his name? Alex Cora, the manager of the Red Sox. Somebody bet $3 million on the Eagles on the money line to win Super Bowl 52 against the Patriots. That was placed at the MGM Sportsbook in Nevada. They won that one as well. What's the return on plus 160? Somebody bet $3.1 million on the Philadelphia Eagles minus 700 to beat the Carolina Panthers Week 14 last year. Circa Sports. Would you feel nervous? Like, unless that's like walking around money for you, would you feel very nervous putting that kind of money down and having to explain how you lost $3 million?
Yeah, that'd be hard to come home to on that.
You came on a radio show and you're having trouble going home.
Oh yeah.
The biggest one, and this is the one I really wanted to get to. The biggest bet was placed this past spring. The date of the bet was June 5th, 2025. Somebody bet $8 million on the Oklahoma City Thunder minus 700 to win the NBA title. It was placed a few hours before the tip-off of Game 1 of the 2025 Finals. Better in Ohio believed that the Thunder would do it. They wound up winning the world title, and they don't say what the payout is, but I mean, $8 million minus 700 to win. Hacker, you're a degenerate. Give me some math on that one. Hacker again pointing out Portnoy was on a heater once with big bets. Yeah, I like I'm a $2 and $3 better. I'm not a crazy. The largest bet I've ever placed was $100.
But at some point, you start wondering if it's rigged when you start putting that kind of money out there.
See, that's why I make a lot of money on the Southland Conference in basketball. I made a $100 bet, and this is going to sound like the biggest degenerate thing I've ever done, and that's saying something. I put $100 down on Tarleton State minus 20 against McNeese State this past year. Won. They covered, not by much, but they covered. That was like the most glorious. Now, Bill, you've placed some large bets. I've seen you do it.
Yeah, and my big, and I'll say it, I'll let everybody know. The safest bet on the planet is Christian Brown for the Nuggets over 10 points.
Yeah, you ran through like 2 weeks of Christian Brown over 10 points until they moved it to 12.
They moved the line.
Mm-hmm.
They moved the line because of me. But him over 10 points, he only didn't do it twice. Whenever they play OKC, stay away from Christian Brown.
Okay, good to know.
I've got a buddy who's a handicapper. He said you can bet on WrestleMania.
Yes, you can.
Which is insane to me.
Aren't the outcomes predetermined?
That's what I always thought.
Second attorney put $5,000 on a horse in Australia, Black Caviar. Well, second attorney, now I got to know, did you win or lose? I don't, if you won, great.
Well, he's the second attorney, so he lost.
Well, we had this run early on where we had people saying we have a house attorney, second attorney, third attorney, divorce attorney. We've got a rec attorney. We got a lot of attorneys that listen to this show.
So it's not job order. He's just
no. He was just the second one in.
Oh, okay.
We had to have a way to differentiate.
That changes things.
Let's see here. Hey, we've got NFL preseason tonight. Anybody want the Steelers minus 6.5 at Carolina?
Oh, wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot
pole.
Nope.
Don't trust Aaron
If you're
Rodgers.
betting on preseason, well, he's not playing. He hasn't played a snap. Tomlin's good with him not playing a moment in the preseason.
Even more, you stay away from it.
Okay.
I saw a practice video. He looked pretty
A little stiff.
Yeah.
Looked like he was 42 years old.
Every bit.
All right. So I've got Kansas State minus 3. Iowa State. I don't like this game at all.
No, I'll take it. You know what? I'll go Kansas.
Okay. Car Chase guy. He played a $1,500 exacta box that paid off. He was on a heater and drunker than Cooter Brown. The ponies. It's a weakness.
Ponies
man.
are hard.
The ponies are a weakness. Ponies are a real weakness.
I always love when you bet and you feel like, hey, I'm going to win, and they're like, here, you won $1.20. And you're like, I bet
No,
$50. How'd that
see,
work out?
He and I have a mutual friend that is well, we'll call him an insider, a horse racing insider.
He is fantastic.
He knows a lot of things about the place that I go, and when he says you do this, you do this, and you will probably come out a winner. That's a good thing.
I will say this, and I don't know if you know this story. So he and I, back when I was doing fantasy football or fantasy baseball, we went out to Vegas, and that's where we had our draft. I hooked up the place. He was going in, and he's betting Santa Ana, and he's betting all these things. And after about 10 minutes, when he got up to make a bet, there were 15, 20 people that got up, walked right behind him and made the exact same bet. That's how good this guy is.
I was at a window on the phone with him, and he's like, just tell her exactly what I'm about to tell you. Bang, 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 bang. Right on Curlin in the Rebel Stakes. Big winner that day. Got bumped out of the gate, had the big review.
Gotta love it.
There's nothing better, and it's what keeps you coming back. It's like a drug.
It's been probably 30 years ago. My grandfather won pick 6 at Louisiana Downs, 132,000, I think, one day. So
that'll do.
Yeah, that's not a bad day.
Good day at the office.
Russell Mountain Home says his brother talked him into betting on the Leonard Hagler replay. Well, I hope you had Leonard.
The replay.
On the replay.
Yeah.
I hope you had Leonard. That was 1987.
It was just a goof,
Yeah.
man.
So anyway, betting season is officially underway. I think you like Kansas State. You like Kansas State -3.
I'd take that.
I saw it at 2.5, but I like that better.
Cody from Lavaca bet 1,200 on Golden State to win in the finals in 2015 before the season started. Can't remember the odds, but I bought a golf cart with it. See, now that's the kind of story that makes America America, right? Bet 1,200 prior to buy a golf. You have a golf cart.
I do not.
You what?
I have some side by sides, but not a
Okay,
golf cart.
same thing.
Is it a gas golf cart?
Same thing. Chris in Fayetteville.
I was about to say something stupid.
Yeah, the best bet I ever made was a $20 14-leg parlay on college baseball, and it paid $2,400.
See, you can't do that. That's
Well,
too
he did.
many. You need to stop at about 2 or 3 if you're doing the parlays.
Bailey on the Lewis Automotive Hotline said the safest bet is money line. Whoever's playing the Rockies. Although they've won, 6 in a row?
No, they won 5 of 6.
5 of 6. JT put $500 to win on a horse that the jockey told me was going to win. He was 4-1 and had his tail pinched in the gate, went to his knees, and came back to run second. Not good. Not good at all. But we're here. I'm about to make my annual deposit, and and that will sustain me through college and pro football season. You don't do the parlay thing.
Hopefully put your kid through college. Is that what you're working for?
I start with that mindset every year, and then about 6 weeks in, I'm going, this isn't going well.
How's being a basketball parent treating you?
We're hanging in there. Only had a couple practices thus
Only
far.
a couple?
I think this will be the 3rd practice this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been practicing every day for like a month. It's crazy.
Well, we're trying to let y'all keep up.
Nah, you're from Bentonville. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Someone in Missouri, thanks for the gambling rules, Buzzkill Bill. Look, it's a guy in Missouri. I mean, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want from him.
How did I buzzkill anything?
Do any of you guys bet on the Underdog app? No. It's Bet Saracen. It's above board. I have one very simple theory is I will find a team, especially like in baseball. I will find a team, not the Rockies, but I bet on the A's, and I would a couple of years ago, and it's probably 3-4 years ago. I was betting on the A's, and the A's were losing like record numbers here, there, whatever, and it just becomes like automatic. It's part of your day. You wake up, $2, $2 on this, $1 on this, and I don't bet massive amounts because frankly I don't have it. So I keep it down. But all of a sudden you look at that total, you're like, hey, look at that. I'm gonna withdraw that. And I'm gonna go have a good time. Let's see here.
Different kind of money ball.
Absolutely. Let's see here. All right. So anyway, if you want to get in, it's 877-377-6963. Nick is here risking his marriage and his career. I have an update on a story that we brought you a couple of weeks ago. I believe, Bill, were you here when we did the guy that was lifting jerseys out of the Miami Heat arena?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have an update. All right. So a former Miami Heat security officer quietly cashed out on some of the franchise's most valuable memorabilia. He had Dwayne Wade jerseys. He had Chris Bosh jerseys. He even had a championship ring. He had up to 400 items in his home when he was arrested, totaling a net of $2 million. He had sold items totaling $3.7 million. Have you seen this story?
I've not.
He was arrested in a Miami Heat jersey and game-worn shorts, as well as a pair of shoes and a pair of NBA socks, but professed his innocence.
Yeah, that's the problem. You don't wear the crime.
Exactly.
Here, okay, I don't know how to bring this up, but there's a video going around on social media right now. And this guy, and I'll use him as the example to get to the larger point. This guy is walking out in stuff that he'd stolen. I mean, very clearly had stolen. And you see, they have videos of them pulling out these matted jerseys. You know, they're in the big picture frames. They're dragging this up. They're dragging out duffel bags of stuff out of his house. And he's like, his lawyer's like, he didn't do it. Well, who did? You know, the criminals have no accountability. I understand the criminals. And have you seen the video of the Rhode Island AG that got bounced from a bar?
Oh, and yeah, said that she was innocent.
Yeah, I'm an AG. I'm an AG. I'm an AG. And the cop's like, I don't care. Like, criminals have no accountability. Like, just say you did it. Just say you did it. Let this be a lesson to you, sovereign citizen types. And if the cop pulls you over, just give him your license. I got out of a ticket a couple of months ago because the cop came up. He's like, I caught you doing it. I'm like, yeah, no, you got me. You know, here's my stuff. And he's like, and he comes back and he's like, I'm gonna let you off with a warning this time. Thank you. That was a 5-minute interaction. They didn't cuff me, drag me into the cruiser, and take me off. Plus, you don't mess with the ASP.
Yeah, I saw one the other day. Guy was at the border, and the guy goes, "Are you a U.S. citizen?" I'm not answering your question. So
why on earth would you even think that?
Didn't fare well.
That's not going to end well. Yeah. I've never understood. I'm a single person, and I've gone down these rabbit holes. I enjoy watching people get arrested on TikTok. It's one of my favorite things. I do it for hours. This is what I do at night. This is what
I watch Eddie Van Halen reactions.
Yeah,
I love the 20-year-olds that are just now getting introduced to Eddie Van Halen.
I do like those reactions when people hear songs for the first time,
right?
And they're like, "Oh, I didn't expect." But I have started watching these people getting arrested videos. It's some of the because I find myself looking at this going, "Oh, come on, man! Don't tell the cop to bleep off. They're not gonna." And then inevitably, the breaking glass, they drag you out of the car. It ends exactly the same way.
Well, I think there's kind of a rule with cops. You're always going to lose, and you can't outrun a radio. So
I'm watching. Okay.
I mean, there's just two rules with cops.
Joffrey,
you're going to lose, and you can't.
Joffrey's texting. You're telling this to an audience where most of them have been to jail. 75% of our audience has been to jail. I was watching. There's two TikTok pages that I like. One of them are police chases. There was a police chase that started in Bentonville and ended right up here, right across. I mean, like 100 yards from my house. And I see him going up Don Tyson. I'm like, that looks really familiar. Oh, that's what that was. Because there was a big, there's a crash and then sirens and all kinds of stuff.
Was that a couple months ago?
No, this was a couple years ago.
Okay.
But I
saw one recently.
This is car chase guy wants to know how drunk was the AG. She was drunk and her friend wanted to fight. Who is stupid enough to fight the cops? So I don't understand. The guys at the border drive me nuts. It's like, man, just give them your stuff. If you give them your stuff, they're going to leave you alone. Otherwise, they're going to drag you out of the car.
Yeah, you think they're doing it just for hits on a video or something?
I don't get it, and I will never get it. I don't understand it. It's just one of those things. And I find myself doing the same thing over and over again. Like, please just answer the question. Please just answer the question. And then inevitably, window gets broken. They get dragged out of the car. Let's see here. How many items did Coach Neighbors get? He didn't get any. He actually unloaded a bunch of stuff before he got out of town. Let's see here. Stab Rip Snort from Fayetteville. These people that stand outside government buildings filming, just waiting for someone to come up and ask them to stop. The First Amendment auditors. These guys are now carrying pepper spray. This is another thing I like to watch. Is when the First Amendment auditors get knocked out. That's a good time. I got to get out more. Now this doesn't sound. It sounded a lot better in my head because I know I'm not the only one that does this. Like you go to bed and then you spend 45 minutes to an hour just scrolling through TikTok videos.
You act like you're spending 4 or 5 hours on this stuff.
Seems very judgy on your part, but I'm not saying you're not wrong. Jeff from Cameron, Oklahoma says the ASP videos are the best. They had their one particular officer who I'm sure somebody knows, but he is the master of the pit maneuver. And they will put his videos up there and they'll put music behind it and he's chasing a guy down. And man, you can see him start pulling up and you're like, oh, do it. And then, the car gets spun around and it's fantastic.
Always some good ones.
Dude, I got to get out more. I understand.
Bill, I think we need a hall pass.
Well, no, okay. So here's the thing. When he said he can't go out 2 nights in a row, here's part of the reason.
This is true. I got home last night and I probably didn't go to bed till 11:30 because I was watching arresting videos. Apparently, it is Natural State Transparency on YouTube. Cool. Let's see here. Yeah, that's another one. Steve from Bentonville. The "Do you know who I am" crowd, or "You'll be sorry" crowd. Like, the cops don't care. They don't care. They really, once you go into that mode, man, you're going to jail. You're probably
you're picking a fight with somebody who's always going to win.
Yes.
They always win.
I have yet to see one of these people who goes to the border. I'm not answering a question. I've yet to see them win anything. They never win.
He only guarantees you're going viral and going to look like a clown.
Exactly. And it's always their cam footage.
Sure.
Which is, interesting. But I
mean, just as a general rule, can we just say don't pick a fight with a cop?
Yeah, no, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Okay, here, Jacob in Fort Smith. Yeah, the body cam video footage is addictive. Yes, it is. Because it gives you, first of all, I don't go out in public anymore because people are weird. But it gives the impression that the entire world is crazy.
Why does Dirty Drawers need me in a high-speed chase?
I don't know.
Do you see that?
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Car chase guy, there are hundreds of ASP videos on YouTube to the point that individual troopers are famous. I wish I knew what this guy, I think it's Trooper Lloyd, I think is his name. But he is the master of the pit maneuver. He is fantastic.
It's amazing what they can do with that.
Well, and it's always him, and he always hits him in the exact right spot as the car spins around. Sometimes he gets it to roll. Sometimes it just comes to a stop. It's fantastic. And then, of course, they get out of the cars, get out of the car, guns drawn and all that kind of stuff. And, for those of us need a little dopamine, that's what we get. That's how I get it.
Well, they usually get out of the car. What did I do?
Yeah, exactly. What did I? My favorite one was, there was one. It was up here. It was in Bentonville. And they caught him over by 612 in Lowell, where the woman was claiming that her pedal was stuck. And the cop said, "Wait a minute." The cop goes, "I chased you through a median where you hit the brakes and you slowed down to 10 miles an hour." She's like, "Yeah, but the pedal was stuck." He's like, "No." And she just, they took her down and put the cuffs on her. All right. Well, that killed some time. That's cool. This is the Ruskin and Zach Show, 877-377-6963. You don't watch these?
Oh, I've seen several.
Okay. Yeah. You don't sit in the office, with the...
Well, we got to do some work every once in a while.
And
Come on, man.
Oh, Timmy in North Little Rock's right. It's Trooper Bird. And he's in Central Arkansas. So, I don't ever want to be...
I think he's a state police guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Dirty George says, we, the listeners, need Denver Bill in a high-speed... Okay, first of all, Bill drives like an 85-year-old woman.
And a Subaru.
In a Subaru. Yeah. Bill is...
Yeah, high-speed chase is not in my future.
No, if anything, you're going to be like the white Bronco chase at 12 miles an hour.
Well, I don't know if that's true, but somewhere in the middle.
Okay, Blake in Valley Springs is giving us another trooper. Yeah, all of these guys. Every single one of those videos ends the same way. Gun out, get on the ground. But just give them your stuff, man. Just give them your stuff and they will leave you alone. The minute you cop an attitude, it's over. All right. So
how the hell did we get on this?
I have no idea. But now I'm excited. I'm going to go home and I have the kids tonight.
I know.
I got nothing to do. So
yeah, I'm going to go pick up the dog and we're going to watch some videos.
Arturo wants to know, if you bend over and your belt explodes, is that a pit maneuver?
Wow. It's a pit men maneuver. Oh, there you go.
We'll be back.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
I'm sick. Wow. Sick to my stomach.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit, is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite, white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
They say choice is the ultimate luxury, and now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic Box, loaded with lavish classics, the $7 Supreme Box, packed with decadent faves, or the $9 Discovery Box, now featuring the indulgent cheesy street chalupas. That's Lux. For less. The $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to MyBookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
8737 800 606 8737.
Seconds making a play. Short's got it covered.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers and Griggs Covington in Farmington.
The Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruskin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text FORCE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text FORCE to 42424. That's FORCE to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Mostly sunny skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs will climb into the low 90s. Tomorrow, for Friday, we've got sunshine and a high of 92. Saturday will be hotter with a high of 93, but by Sunday, we'll start a little cooling trend and we'll be in the 70s for highs by the first of next week. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
5:30. You know another good, another group of videos I like to watch. I like to watch the HOA videos, but my recent favorite has been watching people getting dragged off of airplanes, airport meltdowns. These are things that, I mean, humanity is a really interesting thing to watch from the safety of your own bedroom with the lights off and, looking at your blinds. It's perfectly fine, but I watch a lot of people getting run from airports. Have you witnessed any of these?
Yeah, who was the gal about 2 years ago that saw something and just had like a meltdown?
Oh, they're all having meltdowns.
She became like instantly.
There's the one, this was like a year ago, the lady that just peed on the plane.
Okay.
Do you not remember seeing that? She was in the aisle. She was arguing with the airplane people. They wouldn't let her.
Then there was one that somebody kept passing gas and they had to turn the plane around.
Yeah. There was that. Yeah. I enjoy the ones with the ticket agents because the ticket agents don't care. And they were very quick to call security. Then we're in body cam footage. People are getting dragged out. This is when in my head, again, it sounded a lot better. It didn't sound as weird. But now that I'm saying, because I used to laugh at my daughter.
No, when you say it all out loud now, it sounds
and
weird.
I need to start doing that more often, is just saying things out loud to see how weird they really sound. I used to make fun of my daughter for watching people, watching YouTube videos of people playing video games.
Oh, my daughter did that too. I never understood it.
But I'm not doing anything different. I'm doing the exact same thing. I watched the guy, during the break, I watched a guy open a pack of baseball cards.
Well, now, to be fair, you did that 2 months ago.
I've done this for a while now, but again, it sounds better in my head than it does when I actually say,
out
"Hey,
loud,
when I say I'm sitting here watching people open."
Sounds like a cry for help.
Nick, do you feel horrible for coming in here today?
Just trying to make the world a better place, one radio show at a time.
All right, your Ruskin and Zach X polls brought to you by nobody in particular. I'll have better polls tomorrow. I was out late last night, so I didn't really get a chance to put a lot of thought into this. Do you think your pet knows when their birthday is? 90.1% of you said no. Does Marla have a bow or a collar, or are you like dressing her up? You putting the little booties on? No, it's getting towards winter. We're getting closer to fall and winter. Will she wear the dog booties?
No,
that sounded wrong.
No, but I mean, she's enormous, so I mean, no. The answer to all of that is no.
I think we got that.
And I don't know when her birthday is. I think
you celebrated her birthday on her adoption day. That's what I was told.
Okay, well, that was the 17th of July.
Okay, there you go. Can you still go out 2 nights in a row? 68% of you said no. And when someone responds to a text with "sorry, just saw this," I do that. Are they lying? 82.6% of you said yes, which I am. Generally speaking, I go, eh. Let's see here. Holly in Bentonville says her daughter watches people make tiny food.
What is tiny?
I don't know. What's tiny? Is that like food for tiny people or tiny food?
Tapas or something?
I don't know. Holly, I'm going to need more information on that. I watch a lot.
Wasn't Holly the one bagging on us about the glitter
Yes,
bomb?
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Holly comes and goes with this. Like, she's angry. You can tell like she had just gotten off of work when she's angry, but now she's had some time to sit back, pop a couple, and she's good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, Holly goes and picks up her husband while listening to us. So
that's the problem.
Maybe something there.
All right. What else we got? Blair's in tomorrow, and he will hang out with us, and we'll do other stuff. We'll talk. I have no idea what we're gonna do tomorrow. I've got nothing. I've run through everything I had today, so that's good. Russ gonna be back. We've got what is it? A week from Saturday. The way we do this is we're gonna have Arkansas Game Day, which is our production, our pregame show. That'll start at 10. into the Learfield at 12, and then kickoffs at 3:15. Are you going? Is it a sellout? I haven't heard.
I don't think I am, but I hadn't thought that far in advance. One day at a time.
One day. Okay, yeah, you're a one day at a time guy. Would you go to the Alabama A&M game, or who's Ole Miss got?
They play some other cupcake as well.
Very SEC of you.
Georgia Southern or somebody.
Hang on. Georgia Southern's not they're D1 now.
I've got to look it up, but
that is not a cupcake. Georgia Southern. Ask Nick Saban about Georgia Southern.
Not a blockbuster.
Well, you get to see your team play. You get to go watch them play. It'll be fine.
I'm sorry, Georgia State. Sorry.
Okay, now that is a cupcake game. If you're just hopping on, we do have some news of the day. Apparently, the SEC in the year 2026 is going to go to 9 league games. So that we've gotten some movement towards that. What else we got? The new field rush policy at the University of Arkansas. After a big game, I don't know what a field rush game is, but they're going to put a countdown on the scoreboard. You have to wait until that countdown hits 0. Then you can rush the field. The Rockies have officially been eliminated from the playoffs. Now, Bill is very, very sad about that.
However, they have won 5 of 6, and they ran Ohtani last night.
Is that a big deal?
In my world, give me something, man.
I'm just, he's been terrible as a pitcher. He's coming off Tommy John and all the injury stuff. He's a hitter now.
We got him for it's either 5 or 6. I forget.
Ooh, okay.
We touched him up.
Jim in Fayetteville today, letting us know that today is Jackie DeShannon's 84th birthday. She's sang the "Put a Little Love in Your Heart." You know that song?
Vaguely, yeah.
Vaguely, yeah. Nick, what's your preferred music genre?
Probably more of a rock and country guy.
Okay. Yeah. Like classic rock, or you're
probably more classic.
Now,
rock.
You went to Ole Miss, so you've given me a Creed vibe.
They're pretty good. Yeah, I saw them at the Amp not too long ago.
You said that out loud.
Nick,
by
you're
the
a
way.
Creed guy. When I say you're a Creed guy, you go,
no. I didn't say Nickelback. I said
well, Nickelback. I was reading a Rolling Stone article. They're the 66th best band from Canada. Nickelback is terrible band.
Yeah, they're all right.
So you're a big Scott Stapp guy. Creed.
He's not bad.
Did you wear Affliction jeans and T-shirts?
I had one pair. They didn't last long.
I feel like that's standard.
And I'm the hippie.
I feel like that's standard issue at Ole Miss.
With
the Bama bangs.
No, that was no, it wasn't then. That was more UFC kind of Affliction T-shirts and jeans. Yeah. Bedazzled jeans is what we called them. So yeah.
Really?
Well, that's what some
people. You wore bedazzled jeans.
I never called them that.
But you wore them.
No, I did not.
Good answer. Well done. Yeah, see, you need to back away from that one.
Yeah.
Okay, because I would imagine that the Grove in the early 2000s, a lot of frosted tips, a lot of Affliction.
You do realize, sir, you're on camera.
Frosted tips.
This is being recorded.
Yeah, we're going to hand this over.
We were pretty preppy. We had khakis and Eddie Bauer, that kind of stuff.
Okay, all right, Eddie Bauer. All right.
If you're big time, you might have a polo or something.
That you were there. You were there. What years?
96 to 2000.
Okay, so you were like pre-2000. Okay,
it was a different time, man.
It was a very different time. Now I got out of the U of A in '95. So yeah, no, I understand. It was a completely different time. I'm so glad at my age that there weren't camera phones. When we were, because we'd all be in jail.
Yeah, I'd have several buddies that would definitely.
Yeah, we'd be at
they'd be serving life.
Yeah, we'd be at San Quentin. I mean, there's no question about that. Bill would have fled the country.
And I almost made it anyway.
See,
frosted
stories for another.
Oh,
day.
stop it! Man. Stop it! You did.
You were 100% a
a
frosted tips guy.
No.
What was your first car?
1978 Silverado pickup. It was my dad's. It was a hand-me-down.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish I had that car. At the time, I hated it, but now
you
look back, I'm like, man, I wish I still had that thing.
Now, what's your daughter's first car going to be? You're in the same boat I'm in.
I know. She's got her permit now, so she is driving.
What?
Yeah, I got it about 3 months ago. Yeah.
Why?
That time.
Okay, do not say a word to my kid about this.
Hope she's not listening.
She's not.
All right.
She should be busy right now, but how's that going?
It hadn't been horrible, but hadn't been great either. But she's doing okay.
Who does most of the driving with her?
My wife, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right, good. Oh my gosh, that got a shiver.
Well, you always go, hey, I told my daughter she's going to have to earn half her car, but nowadays cars are so expensive. And
see, I made the deal.
You get tough, and you're like, I really want something.
I made the deal. I'll give you the car, gas and insurance and maintenance and anything that goes with it is on you.
That's pretty fair.
Okay, see, I thought that was a fair deal. All right.
Well, see, and you weren't here. We went through this all yesterday. What year is your daughter born?
2010.
You need to give her a car from 2010.
That's a Bill rule.
That's what the Colonel did to me.
All right, Grandpa. But anyway. So anyway.
All right, we'll come back.
Fair enough. I'm open for advice.
We'll come back with what did you learn next?
This is Ruskin and Zach.
ELE. What does ELE stand for?
Everybody love everybody.
Everybody love.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
They say choice is the ultimate luxury, and now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Choose from the $5 Classic Box, loaded with lavish classics, the $7 Supreme Box, packed with decadent faves, or the $9 Discovery Box, now featuring the indulgent cheesy street chalupas. That's Lux. For less. The $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
East Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's, where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle.
Notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief, as the cost cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
You'll find the happiest of happy hours at Cassano's Chicago-style pizza. Monday through Friday from 3 to 7. $1 off drafts, wine, and well drinks. And don't miss Cassano's happiest hour from 5 to 6 with $1.50 short domestics and $3 tall domestics. Plus, enjoy $15 domestic buckets all day, every day. It's the perfect spot to catch all your favorite teams on the big screens. Or let Cassano's cater your next tailgate or event. Go to Cassano'sPizza.com and find your nearest location. Cassano's Chicago-style pizza, where every hour feels like the happiest hour.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. They have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. Absolute Janitorial Service cleans multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and so much more. Call Absolute Janitorial Service today for a free quote at 866-WITH-AJS. That's 866-948-4257. See what an absolute difference they can make for your business.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Wrapping up the hour. Ruskin and Zach Show, 877-377-6963. Just got a text from Tanner down in Tupelo, Mississippi. Nick, he's got a 4th and 25 license plate.
The ultimate Ole Miss troll. It was a good one.
You said you were there?
I actually was at that game, yeah.
And? Which side were you on?
Man, it was a pretty remarkable game, to be honest with you, because
what year was that? 2015?
It's been a minute. I can't remember the year.
I think that's right.
It was a bad Arkansas team. I think Hugh Freeze was coach, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
It was a bad Arkansas team, and Ole Miss was pretty decent. And, had Alex Collins and Hunter Henry had that heave, and Alex ran it back. Or no, that was Bielema, though.
It was Bielema. And it was. I know Brandon Allen was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty cool. If you're a football fan, that was a pretty crazy cool ending. So no matter who you're cheering for.
Well, you're Switzerland, apparently, according to your wife. You're Switzerland. You're
I'm a lot of things according to my wife. Usually not very positive, but anyway.
Now I know that she is listening, and I know that you are going home. If you're in trouble, I just need you to blink. Just give me a blink. Let me know that there's some sort of an issue, and we can.
If I keep my eyes closed, does that really tell you how?
Yeah, that tells you. That tells you how bad
it
it may be for you. Let's do. What did you learn, Nick? You're our guest. Did you learn anything today?
The Statue of Liberty height. That was pretty impressive.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Yeah, that won us a gift card.
Oh, nice.
27 letters in the Spanish alphabet. Didn't know that either. Bill.
Yeah, I'm going somewhere different.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
So when I say Pee-wee, meat, Ballbreaker, and Honeywell, and the Lassie scene, do you know what I'm talking about?
Porky's.
That's my man right there. Kim Cattrall is 69 today.
Really?
You want some facts about Porky's or Kim Cattrall?
Kim Cattrall, of course. She was in Mannequin with Andrew McCarthy.
Kim Cattrall, she actually turned down the role on Basic Instinct.
Yeah, I heard that.
Because she had already done enough,
adult stuff.
Yeah.
Skinamax.
So then here's the other thing about Porky's. Whenever, I don't know that I've ever actually seen it on TV, but they have to cut the movie by about 25 minutes. From stuff.
Okay.
Funny, I actually looked for that movie. You can't find it anywhere.
No.
One more thing. Did you know that Alex Karras,
Mongo,
was the judge in Porky's?
Was he? Yeah. Yeah, that was a Alex Karras had a very weird 2 decades because he was
a football player.
Well, he was a football player. Then he got suspended because he and Horning got drunk and went gambling, and Roselle had to suspend him. Then he goes and has this movie career, which was kind of taken off, and he was doing Monday Night Football. Then he disappeared for like a decade, and then reappeared in Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah,
no,
not
Mr. Belvedere. He wasn't. No. What?
No,
Webster.
it was
Webster. It was Webster.
Webster.
Yeah, it was Webster. Mr. Belvedere was a euchre.
The other thing is, it was obviously based on a place in Florida, an actual place in Florida, but it was a Canadian movie. It is the second highest grossing movie ever made from a Canadian company.
What's first?
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh, okay.
Porky's number 2.
Wow.
Where does Beer Fest rate?
I don't know, but I look this stuff up on my work computer, so at some point I'm going to get in trouble. But
that's all right.
It's
all right. Our internet isn't monitored.
Always blaming on the work computer.
Absolutely. I learned today. Now I like to do Tony Gwynn Tuesdays. I got some Nolan Ryan facts. In his career, Nolan Ryan faced the last 3 hitters to own the single season home run record. That would have been anybody?
Hank Aaron.
Well, it would have been Roger Maris, Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds.
I was going Bonds.
Oh, okay.
One of the ones I was thinking.
Those 3 combined went 5 for 28, no home runs, and 0 extra base hits. That's an average of 179 for Maris, McGwire, and Bonds against Nolan Ryan.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. He also, even if he threw away every strikeout after his 30th birthday, he'd still rank 71st all time. That's 14 years of strikeouts. I was doing some research on Nolan Ryan a couple of weeks ago.
He ranked the one knockout, Robin Ventura. Yeah.
Well, that was 53 straight hits.
Yeah.
To Robin Ventura's head. That was they've asked Ventura about that thing, and like Ventura just, I mean, now you've got to laugh. I mean, you're in your 50s. No, Ryan's. He threw out a ceremonial first pitch.
Yeah.
And it was 79 miles an hour.
Yeah, a few years ago, an 80-year-old man.
I would blow out my rotator cuff
through a strike.
Yeah, my shoulder hurts just thinking about
exactly. My worst fear is that one of these days I'm going to have to throw out a first pitch somewhere because I don't think I can. I haven't thrown a baseball in forever.
I did. It's probably been 7 or 8 years ago. I did it at the Naturals one day. You talk about nervous.
Bob and Branson is texting for you. I'm sorry. Did someone need to borrow a copy of Porky's?
Maybe.
I don't think that's I don't think.
Man, I'll tell you. I'll tell you this. This is. I should not tell you this,
but
if you go to YouTube and you just hit Porky's Lassie scene,
no,
it's there.
No.
Well, I was actually, I was actually trying to mentor a younger kid, tell him how great growing up in the 80s was. Talking about Revenge of the Nerds, Porky's, and all that. That's where
really wouldn't be what I would point to if you're trying to mentor young minds about how great it was in the 80s. Porky's and Revenge of the Nerds. No, you got maybe that's like session 2. You know, the first one you got to give them, you know, the good parts of the 80s.
Well, this was definitely a 2 or 3 week course, but anyway, it didn't work out very well. But
well, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Man, thank you for hanging out with us.
Always
wasting time with us. I feel like we brought you down.
No, wasted time is one of my fortes.
All right, that's good to know. He is Nick Lindberg. That is Denver Bill. We'll be back tomorrow. Blair Cartwright will be back in here off of his delivery route. So if you're expecting a package from them, it'll get there. Blair's just got to do a radio show. We'll reconvene tomorrow at 2. Did we get everything? Everything good?
I think we're good.
All right. For Bill and Nick, don't do anything stupid tonight. I'm going to go home and watch people get arrested videos. You do what you do. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.